Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. We're moving towards March. It's nearly the full moon. There's a lot of power happening. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, Ling. Thank you for being here, honey. If you can see me, hello. It's not showing I'm live yet my side, so bear with me. Is it coming up? I just need to refresh it, I think. But if you can see me, hello. If you are watching this back later with me as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. It works every time. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome. We've got the beautiful Ling and the beautiful Donna in the house. Great to have you here. So everything's working my side now. So what I want to do first is I want to do a message for Donna because I couldn't do Donna on the last live and she was asking all the way through. So Donna, welcome, honey. I'm going to do you some messages from Mark. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there anything else specific you want to know? Okay, we're going to do your message from Mark. So what does Mark want you to know? Straight out. He said, I've been getting counselling and opening up. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that he's been like having therapy or anything like that, but he may be talking to someone or he's been assisted in some way. So he knows he needs to open up more to you. So he said, I've been getting counselling and opening up my emotions. And this can also be like going through healing. So in other words, dreaming about things and being helped by the other side, not necessarily actually talking to a therapist. This could be definitely like the angels assisting him to open up more. But he said, I'm really trying hard. So one day they give me a block. So one day I can be there for you emotionally. So he knows he's blocking communication in some way and he wants to open up more. Isn't that beautiful that he wants to do that for you, you know? And obviously it's more for him anyway. It's really for himself, but he knows he's got to open up to you. So he said, only you can ever make me feel this good. So he knows that you're the one that makes him feel good. You're the only one that makes him feel that way. Only you. They give me that song. Only you. I don't know who that's by, but they give me that song, okay? So if you've been hearing that song or you start hearing that song, that's your sign. Okay, who's that by? Only you. It's like a guy as he can make me feel this way or something like that. I don't know who it's by. You've got the devil, fear and ego and illusion. So the moon is going to bring up some ego, some fear, some struggle. But, you know, the moon is going to shift things forward as well. So I definitely feel this energy coming through us as well, what could be happening and shifting over the next few days with this full moon coming in. Of course, something could be happening around the 15th or 18th of March as well. That could be significant dates for you. We just bring in what's the energy. So what's the energy coming through? Thank you, Ray, for that donation, honey. So what's the message coming through for Donna? What do we need to know? Trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if, which is exactly what you know. So he's working on opening up to you. He knows you're the only one. And they give me that song, Only You. I hope that helps, okay? Sending you so much love. Going to do Ray's donation. Thank you for coming in there. Who's coming in for me in love in the near future? Who's coming in for you in love in the near future? What do you need to know? We give it to the angels first. What do you need to know? Okay. Got the Chariot. So things are going to move forward, possibly in love, because that's what you're asking about. But I feel all areas of your life are going to move forward between now and July. So someone could be coming in around the Cancer season, or this could be a Cancer coming to you, you know, Cancerian. Things will move forward. Have confidence and take the next steps with power and strength. So what this means is, Ray, if you're being confident in who you are, if you're trusting the universe, if you're being at peace with things, allowing things to happen, then things will come in. And they give me a tingling in the crown chakra. Wow. So I feel you're going to know who this person is, because when you connect with them, you're going to feel it in your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is going to tingle. And that's like your intuition speaking to you. So that's how you'll know. Okay, this person could be very warm, open and loving as well. Possibly a water sign, like I say, could be a Cancerian. But I feel this is more about the season itself. Okay, so I feel someone's coming forward towards you, either in the Cancer season, or you're going to be exploring that with them around then, okay? So anything else you need to know? Let's bring the answers from above in, actually. Anything else you need to know? So someone is definitely coming towards you. You'll know it because you'll feel it. So replace doubt with faith. So you may be doubting this because maybe you've been rejected. You could have been rejected by a specific person that you're perhaps wanting this to be about as well. So the angels say any form of rejection is a redirection towards someone better or something better or a better time for the both of you. So I feel you've just got to be at peace with things, focus on faith, be confident because someone is coming in and you'll feel it in your crown chakra. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome everyone. Thank you for jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. I want to do a message for Ling, who was first in. What's next for SD to me, Ling? And what does he want to tell me? Okay. You got the silence is helping. So if there is silence at the moment, it is helping. That's what you need to be aware of. And you've been shown signs through number sequences. So I feel he's seen numbers just as much as you. So you both see numbers. So I want to see what numbers he's seen. Okay, so what numbers is he seen? What numbers is he seen? What numbers is SD seen? We've got 100 and 0. Wow, so we've got 1,000 there. And they give me that song, 1,000 Years. And it's really powerful, actually, because before I came live, I just grabbed my music deck and I did a couple of card pulls. So I'm going to be sharing, later in next week probably, or later over the weekend, or what songs we'll be hearing, and 1,000 Years was one of them. So I'm getting 1,000 Years of song coming through, more than the number there. But zeros are about connecting with heaven, like loved ones in heaven. Ones are about new beginnings. So I feel he's being guided from his loved ones in heaven to have a new beginning. And when he does that, he's going to be celebrated for it in some way. So what numbers are you seeing? Okay, what numbers are you seeing? 9s and 6s to release your ego fears to follow your true path. So 999, for example, is about your spiritual power, your spiritual path, your growth, what you're going through. And 6 is about overcoming that fear to replace that with faith. So let me just bring in a message as well. So I feel it's more about what you're both being shown at this time than actually communication in the physical. Yeah, he's saying, and he is angry and annoyed that you've been pulling your energy back, because I feel you've been doing that. Because he's saying, I've been so irritated lately not hearing from you. Now, that doesn't mean you've got to rush in and send him a message or you need to do anything. It's showing you he's frustrated or a little bit concerned about what you're doing. So he's curious, which is pushing him to take action. He's saying, I have been irritated, which means something's aggravating him from not hearing from you. Because this could also be a sign that you pulling back is absolutely the right thing to do, because it's moving something forwards with him. And they give me shaky. The camera just shook there. Okay, let me just make sure my camera's steady. It is. It's shook there for a reason. So it's like he's on shaky ground. He feels like he may be on shaky ground. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So what does Frank want you to know? What does Frank want you to know? Big thank you to everyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you so much love. So Frank is saying to you, again, isn't this interesting? This card just came up for Donna. Okay, now you see me shuffling, you see it sticking out the deck. It's not like I'm just rehashing cards. Okay, so I've been getting counselling and opening up my emotions. Now, I feel that whatever he's going through right now with his karmic person, that person is helping him to open up a little bit. Okay, in some way that you can't make him open up. Okay, now don't get triggered by that or think, oh my goodness me, like comparing yourself to anyone. What you have to remember is he's learning. He's learning in the situation he's in. And that's what he wants you to know. He said, I'm trying really hard so one day I can be there for you emotionally. So I feel this person who he's with is helping him to overcome his emotions or whatever barrier he's put up around his emotions from, leaving his wife and being free of that marriage and the situation he's now in. That person is a catalyst to you, obviously, and he's learning in that situation. So he's still learning his lessons, but he wants you to know whatever he's doing, whoever he's around, whatever he's dealing with, it's helping him to be there for you emotionally. So you really do have to look beyond the physical world, because the physical world can bring triggers in. You've got to rise above that. He's saying to you, all the love songs speak to me about you. So he's hearing songs about you. And this week is all about music, and the readings I've got coming up on the channel, especially over the weekend as well. You know, it's all about music and signs and music. So I feel you're both being communicated through music. And he said, I could kiss you all night and it wouldn't be enough. Do you think he loves it? See how your ego grabs onto that, okay? Because you've got to rise above this, okay? Because he's saying to you very clearly, so I can be there for you emotionally, which means he's going to be with you. Okay, so if you're saying, do you think he loves her and will stay? That's you not believing in the love. Or you focusing more on the physical circumstances than the power of the love and the lessons being learned. So I don't think he loves her. I feel he's growing and learning from her. And you have the 5D connection, which is always there. So I feel he's pretty fed up and frustrated, to be honest. But that's his lesson to learn. And you may be fed up and frustrated with things, but again, you're learning to surrender and let go. So what you learn on this journey is about how powerful the 5D connection is. And that's what you're being reminded of. Okay, so focus on the 5D connection. Focus on the fact that this love you share goes beyond the physical world. I'm really trying, it's hard. It's been, I know, but imagine if he'd been with her, you know, nearly 30 years. So remember, everything happens for a reason. Let me try and bring some guidance through for you, because I know it's frustrating. It doesn't really matter what I say. You know, you still got those struggles, because obviously you're not ready to be together yet. So the angels say to you, and I feel this is definitely because you're being protected. There's a big protection around the connection, which means if you come together at the wrong time, it just won't work. Okay, so you have to remember you're being protected from his mood swings or, you know, his anger or whatever it is. So in a conflict, this is what you're going through, in a conflict with yourself, and outer conflict with others because you're focusing on the karmic situation or that other person. The angels say rise above drama and focus on peace. Try not to involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking. And again, you know, I've just said to Don, you know, I did a few card pulls before with music cards before I came on. I'm going to share at some point. And one of them is She's Not Me, okay, which is Madonna's song. Okay, so put that song on and listen to that song, She's Not Me. Or maybe watch the video of it on YouTube because it's really powerful. And it's reminding you nobody compares to you. You found, and I know that, honey, I do. Honestly, I know how hard it is because I'm in the same situation, I know. But what can you do? You can't force this to happen. You can't make it happen. You can't make him decide. You've got to allow. You have to allow and focus on yourself and make it more about you than about him. So you've got to deal with the inner conflict. Your higher self and your ego are struggling and fighting against each other. You know, so there's nothing you can do. You've done what you can. You've got to look at the situation with love and have faith. That's what the angels are asking you to do. And ask Archangel Michael to shield you. Okay, everyone here watching is in some kind of similar circumstance or situation. So you're not alone, okay? Focus more on you, breath work. You've got to let this go for now. Give it to heaven. Focus on peace instead of thinking, when's he going to reach out? When's he going to do something? When are we going to be together? Focus on being more in the present moment and allowing everything to unfold. And focus on you. And I know you are doing, but when you feel you've surrendered, surrender more. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, can I please have a message from my DM and an update on his actions towards me? So what does he want to say to you? So what does your masculine want to say to you today? Flying out. He's saying, I know I messed things up between us. So he knows that he's played a part in the struggles you're going through, okay? And he says, can I get a second chance to make things right again? Now, I feel what he's also saying there is he feels that being with you is going to give him another chance at love, like a second chance at love, doing it right. So it's not just having another chance with you to make up for the past. It's about him really feeling like you're his chance at happiness. So he's not going to let that go. Okay, so he's saying, I know I messed things up between us. Can I get a second chance to make things right again? So his action or his intention is to make it right with you. So I feel he'll be coming in soon with either an apology or to talk and sort it out. I can't stay away from you any longer. So he may be struggling with that, okay, staying away from you. So he may be trying to stay away from you until he's dealt with his circumstances or until he feels clearer about things or to bring in a protection for you. But he can't stay away. But he is still stuck in his circumstances, but he's releasing that. So whenever's blocked or stuck is being released. So I feel once February is out of the way, there's going to be more opportunities to come together. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm sorry it's buffering, Melissa. It seems all right here. Okay, remember sometimes it's to do with the weather. I mean, it's raining here today, but it's not affecting anything my side. So maybe just click off and click back on. That might help, okay? I think I've just seen Natalia in the house as well. Welcome, honey. Great to see you. Universe, thank you for being here. This is for Yashi. Any message for me from God regarding job? What do you need to know? What's the message coming through for you? What's the message from God? Anything you need to know in general or regarding a job? What's the message? What do you need to know? The angel's saying think before you act, okay? Think before you act. So you got the wheel and the four of swords. And this is about thinking before you act. So I feel what God is saying to you is reflect and spend time in meditation to gain answers and clarity and connect with your angels and guides. So perhaps think, okay, what do I want in my job? What do I want in work? How do I want things to move forward? Because things are shifting in your favour. So the universe is working hard to make things happen. Trust the universe. Things are turning in your favour. It's written in the stars. So I feel there's going to be a turnaround, possibly between now and April, or even over the next 4 weeks, towards something that you are wanting. So this is about you setting your intentions and speaking to God or your angels about what you actually want, and then allowing those things to manifest. So I feel you're manifesting something with work or in general, because I feel this is also a general message. You're manifesting something between now and April that's falling into place, okay? Is there anything specific about work? You've got the Five of Cups. Only you can turn your life around. So if you're not enjoying what you're doing or you want to change, it's up to you. The angels say make that decision today. Life is too short and precious to waste it worrying or stressing or even feeling sorry for yourself, thinking, why haven't I got this or why haven't I got that? Make that choice today to set your intention, and that's going to turn everything around. So things are turning around between now and April, May at the latest. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. How will trip with my kids to visit ES next week be? Okay. Will it go smoothly in any guidance? Their dad is against it. So what do you need to know about this trip? What do you need to know about this trip? Solutions are coming. So I feel this is definitely connected with the dad. You know, their dad being against it. The solutions are coming to move things forward in that way. It's the right choice. And you know it is. You know it's the right choice for you. So you've got to trust in that. What you feel is real. What you know inside. What your intuition is telling you. So you know it's the right choice to go there. And you know it's the right thing to follow through on it. And solutions are coming to make it happen. Or so your dad, you know, not I keep saying your dad, their dad, you know, is for it. It will work in the end. It's like he may not be for it now, but he will be. The solutions are coming because it's the right choice. They're giving me a block. So again, there could be some blocks because you're not perhaps communicating about it the right way. There could be arguing going on, or he's not listening, or whatever it is. But solutions are coming. You can use your healing power. Okay, and I feel that this is actually, it will be very healing, this trip as well. So it will go smoothly. It's the right choice, and solutions are coming, which means that when you go there, there could be some solutions that come to you as well. Remember, in a conflict, it's that, I mean, this is the thing, like I feel that their dad feels like he's going to lose them in some way, or it's making him feel like he's a bad dad, or he hasn't done enough, or so it's not really about the place itself or you, or it's about his own inner battle. So that's what you're being reminded of. He's going through his own inner conflict right now with himself, and obviously with you because of the situation. So your guidance is when you go on this trip, and they're giving me fear, to let go of your fear and rise above the drama and focus on peace. Try not to involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking when you're on this trip, and then the solutions will come. Okay, so what does M want you to know? So M is saying to you, I miss you so much it hurt. So he's missing you. He misses you so much it's hurting him physically as well. So he's in pain, emotional pain, physical pain. I try to get on with my life when I think you'd be better off without me, but it's not possible. So maybe he's been trying to forget you, get on with things, get busy with distractions, and he can't. It hurts him. He misses you. He wants to be around you. He wants you in his life. That's what he's thinking about. I try to get on with my life. but I can't. I think you'd be better off without me, but I know that it's not possible to move on. So again, there's fears around, is he good enough for you? That's how he feels. Am I good enough for you? Would you be better off without me? All of that. And I feel this is also what their dad goes through as well. Okay, like he struggles with the thought of getting on with his life, perhaps with you somewhere else. So take it how it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? But the trip is the right choice. They give me some blocks there that need to be healed. Elaine, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages and guidance, Liz, please, for my son? Is he going through a lot? He's going through a lot at the moment from my sister. So what do you need to know about your son? What's the guidance for your son? You've got to trust that all is well, that he's being guided, that he has angels around him. You can call on Archangel Raguel to bring in harmony and balance. Call on Archangel Michael to bring a shielding in. But I feel your guidance is to trust that he is okay, that he'll be okay, that he's a soul having a human experience. So he's got to find his way. You know, we all have to make mistakes, learn, grow and evolve. So as much as you love him and you want to be there for him, he's also got to go through certain things by himself. And a message is coming. So I feel he's going to message you, or, you know, you're going to contact each other in some way. So trust that message is coming. So I feel this about him talking to you, or, you know, you having contact again or soon, depending on what the circumstances are like. Again, 5 of Wands, conflict. So there's conflict going on. So the angels say, rise above drama, focus on peace. Try not to involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking, because the love bond is deepening. So what I feel with this is the 2 of Cups coming up in relation to you and him is that you have a love bond that can never be broken. And it's deepening. Okay, and this is a special bond unlike anything you've experienced before. Why? Because you are, you know, mother and son. And that bond is, you know, whatever is going on with your sister, the bond between the 2 of you is unlike anything else. So you've got to trust in that bond. That's what you need to know, okay? So you have a bond with him that no one else will have. And this is best friends and love. You know, it's like the connection you share, it's beautiful. It's like me and my mum were like that, not always. You know, me and my mum had a very kind of toxic, turbulent relationship until she got diagnosed with cancer. And then the last like 7 years of her life, we become solid friends. You know, we were like friends anyway. But, you know, there's a lot of toxicity because of her drinking and stuff. So what I'm trying to say is everyone is a lesson and a teacher. And I feel that you are teachers and students of each other. But the message I need to share with you, the bond that you have with your son is unlike anything that anyone else has with him, especially your sister, okay? And you've got to remember that any conflict that's being created, trust that it will be okay. A message is coming. Okay, so the angels are on this, okay? So I want to bring in a message from Archangel Jeremiah. Would it be a legal thing? So you've got your dreams will reveal the truth. So you could receive a message in your dreams about this, okay? And ask yourself first, are you doing this from love or fear? So you may be worrying because of fear, and you've got to trust instead, no matter what the circumstances are. There are always 2 sides to every story, so be willing to be impartial. So you've got to look at this in a higher way. Try not to just take your son's side, or try and look at it in a higher way. Because whatever he's going through is for his growth purposes, and he will learn valuable lessons from it. And you've got to trust in those lessons, and you've got to trust in heaven. So call on Archangel Raguel for harmony, or to bring a harmonization in. Call on Archangel Jeremiah in for any legal advice you need or any legal support. It's like having your own personal lawyer or solicitor or judge. And call on Archangel Michael for shielding. I hope that helps, okay? And Archangel Honiel for peace if you feel aggravated or stressed out. Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, are the messages from D? Also a message from the Hawks or Archangel Michael. So what's the message from D? So D is saying, if loving you is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right. So he knows that loving you is the right thing. He said, I know this is a spiritual connection. So he knows that your love goes beyond the physical world. It's deep, it's soul love. He feels it deep within him. And that never goes away. And I feel like he's realising what is right and what isn't wrong. You know, if he's perhaps told himself it's wrong to love you, or it's wrong to want you, or, it's wrong to be with you, whatever he's telling himself from his ego, he knows that, well, if loving you is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right. So it's like he's thinking, what's the point of being here on earth without you? So he's realizing more and more that he needs you and wants you in his life. That's what he's going through. Anything else you need to know about him directly? Something is missing when you're quiet with me. So maybe you're being quiet with him. You could be pulling your energy back, focusing on other things. And that's a good thing because you're allowing him to move towards you. And he knows something is missing. So he's missing talking to you. And he said, I check my messages constantly for your name. So he's wondering why you haven't reached out. So if you've pulled your energy back, this is actually helping because it's making him wonder what you're doing. He's checking his phone and he's wondering why you haven't reached out, and he's going to do something about it. And he's saying, when I make plans for the future, I factor you in. So he sees you in his future and he's thinking about making a move. So what's the message from Archangel Michael? Let's bring in Archangel Michael's Doreen deck, okay? So a message from the Hawks or Archangel Michael. Energy healing work, okay? So first of all, Hawks are connected with clarity and seeing things clear. So you may be seeing things clearly about what you need to be doing or what you're being guided to do around your healing work or your own energy, how to make yourself feel better and heal you. So Archangel Michael is going to send healing energy to you and through you, which also means you can heal you and others for your own blessings and for all those around you. He's going to connect you to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. So this could also be a sign that you're an energy healer and you're going to be guided to do that in some way, shape or form. You could also receive energy healing from others. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you're guarded and protected as well. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to actually go for a healing session with someone, but you're going to be guided to the right people. So I want to bring in a message from Archangel Michael's other deck. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What else is coming through for you? You've got best friends. Make friends with the angels. If you let us, we can be your very best friends. And that's so true. So remember that. But I feel the hawk is guiding you to trust where you're being led. Because you're gaining clarity on what to do next or what the next steps are. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today is current feelings. So what are your DM's current feelings today? What are your DM's current feelings today? So he's saying to you, I left you before you could leave me because I have abandonment fears. So he's got abandonment wounds he's healing. So what he does sometimes is pull away from you or leave you on read or, you know, whatever he does, it's like, so you perhaps are left wondering what's going on because he worries that if he doesn't do that, he's going to lose power. So this, it's not like a power struggle as in manipulative. This is fear. Okay, so he thinks, well, if I pull away first, then I'm not going to get hurt. And he can also lie about his feelings or lie about his circumstances. This could even him saying to you, I'm okay, when he isn't. You know, I'm okay, and he isn't. Remember, that's when we get thumb issues. So he's saying lying to you was easier for me than telling you the truth about what was going on. So what I'm feeling is, I don't feel lying like telling you big, nasty lies. This is like saying, I'm okay, when he's not. So if you've perhaps said, how are you? And he said, I'm fine, or everything's okay, or he's lying. It's not okay. Okay, he's got abandonment wounds he needs to heal. So I feel he's struggling with certain things. And that could be about being honest with what's going on, because perhaps he's struggling to face his life. And he's saying, your opinion of me matters the most. So he does worry about what you think of him. Your opinion of him. He doesn't want you to think badly of him. So he probably says, I'm okay, to come across like he's okay. So you think, oh, he's fine, when he isn't. He doesn't want you to think he's weak or vulnerable. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. This for Cece. Cece. Morning, and I don't know if you noticed or not. So I've got Cece and Cece Lynn, obviously, two separate people. This is for Cece. And I don't know if you know, but on the last live, I answered twice for you. So I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but I answered your first question, and then I noticed you donated again lower down. So I like expanded on the guidance. So I don't know if you're aware of that or not. So if you aren't, make sure you watch the previous live on Wednesday, because I did extra guidance there as well. So Cece says, morning Les, can I get guidance on moving? And then he loved message from Jake. I don't understand why he feels he needs to be financially stable when he's quite comfortable financially. Because first of all, what you perceive to be comfortable financially and what he perceives to be comfortable financially can be two different things. He could be worried about money for many reasons that you're not aware of. It's like, for example, if he sees you as someone who's very confident and he thinks, well, I don't know why she's not feeling confident, but you're like stressing about something, not feeling confident. So remember, your perception of what he's going through is very likely a lot different than what he feels he's going through. So you've got to look at it in another way. Okay, so and I feel it's because of loyalty as well. He wants to show up for you in a loyal way. So the messages don't take things personally, and messages in nature. So you'll receive messages from Jake when you're out and about. When you're in nature, when you're walking around. So you could see, for example, a rainbow, or you could see, that's a sign of protection, or you could see a stag. Now, I'm not saying you're going to see a stag walking down the street, but you may see one on social media. So it's not just about when you're out and about, it's in other ways. Or you could see a signpost that says union, or something that gives you a message about the way he's feeling or what he's going through. So I feel you've got to be very aware of what you are being shown through your outside circumstances. So what's the guidance on moving or anything else you need to know? What's the message coming through? You've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel this is definitely about bringing things into the physical world that you've been thinking about, wanting and dreaming about. So I do feel that you've been manifesting and processing what you're manifesting, like setting those intentions out to the universe. And now those things are being brought into the real world. So it could be that you actually move within the next 3 weeks or 3 months. So I feel the next 3 months is potent. So March is going to be a powerful month for you anyway, but over the next 3 months, so March, April, May, it says connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So this is reminding you to focus on peace and to breathe and have faith that what you want is on the way, even if it doesn't show up straight away. So I do feel why it's in reverse is because what you're manifesting is now being brought into the physical world. So there is a move coming because you've been asking for it and believing in it, but you must have faith in the when. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? You've got 5D passion. So you're connecting in the 5D. And the thing is, I know it can be frustrating when you want to in the physical world, but the 5D connection is just as strong as the physical connection when you get it right up there. And what you create in your 5D gets created in the 3D. So again, when you work on the inner union, then the outer union makes sense and comes in. Okay? And you've got decisions. So there's decisions to make first, and obviously you're making your own decisions in your own life about moving and career and everything else. And that's why it's still in the 5D, which means if he was around you in the physical at this moment, you may not be able to make the right decisions for you, or you may not make the decisions the same way. So I feel you've got to trust the process of your life at this point. Is there anything else you need to know? When you surrender and let go in all areas of your life, in your physical world on the earth plane, you're going to receive everything you want on the earth plane. There'll be an eventual positive outcome. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving energy, so it means you've got to be okay with the timing of things instead of wanting things to rush forward. So definitely feel between now and April, focus on surrendering and letting go, or especially over the next 4 weeks, and then things will move into place. So just bring a little message in from Jake as well. I know there is a way we can be together, we just have to find it. So he knows you're going to be together, he just has to find it. So if he's dealing with anything financial, then understand that's his lesson to learn. From your perspective, he may seem okay financially, but he will have his own struggles and worries and concerns about that. So the message is whatever's going on with him, don't take it personally, focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation, honey. Indu says, hi Liz, any message from profession is true, intentions and guidance, will relationship ever improve? So you've got to believe it will. Instead of saying, oh, is it ever going to improve? Saying everything is always working out for me. Remember what you think about, you bring about. And he's struggling with his ego. He's saying, I just can't get you out of my head. But I feel he's saying, I can't get out of my head. So I feel like he's struggling in his mind. So it's what I'm connecting with is, it's like the relationship between the two of you seems to be very 5D at the moment. He's in his head thinking about you, you're in your head thinking about him, and you're wondering, is that ever going to change? Is it ever going to come in a physical way properly? Are we ever going to be a couple? Is it ever going to move towards what we both really do want? And that's what you're working towards. So I feel this, I just can't get you out of my head. It's definitely that he's constantly thinking about you, but it's also that he struggles with things in his head. Worry, fear, stress, anxiety. You're saying he comes in and then again goes, which triggers me. Will he ever? Yeah, because he can't get out of his head. He's struggling with making it a real relationship, okay? So you've got to have faith in divine timing, and remember, your journey is about surrender, to give it to heaven and find faith and peace in what will be. Yeah, he's in his head. I imagine kissing you. Imagine. Fantasy. And it feels so real, I get lost in it. So he needs to get out of his head and be with you in the physical world more than he's in his fantasy. I feel like he's in his head about you. He's thinking about you. He's in his head because he worries about being good enough. So in that fantasy world, he's the hero. He can be, loved and cherished, and you're not going to push him away. It's like his fear is, if you have the full version of him 24/7, you may not want that version of him. It's his own fear. He said, when you tell me you're having a bad day, I wish I could fix things for you. So he wants to be your hero. I shared that, was it yesterday? We got that song coming through. I want to be your hero. And a wedding cake just popped up on my adverts there with a gingerbread bride and groom. So I feel there is a sign of things to come. Okay, remember the gingerbread men, it's like a fairy tale. It's going to be something that's manifested. There needs to be lifestyle changes to make this happen in a physical way. And there's transformation happening for that to happen. So I do feel you're going to be together the way you want to be. However, you've got to have faith in the when and allow him to get out of his own head. You can't force that to change, or you've just got to transform and allow things to transform. Give it all time to move into place. So he needs to make some lifestyle changes to be with you, and he's in his head about that too. So this could be circumstances, things he's got going on. So focus on things you can change in your own life, including your own worry or fear, to be more at peace with the process. So try and be at peace with things. Let me bring you a card from your angels. This no is a not now. So it's not happening now for a reason. You're being protected, remember, always. So it's a no for now, but it doesn't mean it's a no always. It's a not now. So this no you're receiving is a not now. It's not the right time. I hope that helps, okay? John, and remember, it's as much as what you're learning as his. It's not just about him needing to be ready. You do too. So instead of looking at what he is or isn't doing, look at you and think, what can I heal within myself? What do I still need to work on in my own life? And then you're making it about you and not him, and that's right. I hope that helps, okay? John, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Any messages from Claire today? So what does Claire want you to know today? What does Claire want you to know? Your opinion of me matters the most. So she really does care what you think. And she cares what you think about her. And so she's thinking about that. What do you think about me? She wonders about that too. How you see her physically and as a person. Daydreaming about you is my new favourite pastime. So again, she's in her head about you more than perhaps moving towards you in the physical. She's daydreaming about you, constantly thinking about you, saying it's my new favourite pastime. So she could be thinking about you when she's working, doing her day-to-day things. It's not just when she's lying awake at night. This is like a constant throughout the day. She's gaining confidence and strength to move forward, and she's hoping that you see her as a confident person. She sees you as very confident too. And that's a sign for you to be confident in this love and this connection. So she's processing her feelings. This is why she's pulled back, or she needs a little bit of time. So she's processing how she feels about you. But really, it's not even how she feels about you. It's about how she feels about herself when she's with you. Because when she's around you, she feels like a better version of herself. She feels more confident. So she feels that way. Why is she staying away? It's silly of me to want you so badly and keep it all so concealed. I'm your secret admirer. So she doesn't feel ready yet to move this forward. She doesn't feel confident enough. So that's what she's working on. Because she's saying, isn't this silly of me to want you the way I do, yet hide and pull back and be all, shady in a way. So she's watching you. She's your secret admirer. So it's very likely she's watching you from afar. It could be social media or in other ways. So you just be yourself, and then she'll move forward when she feels she's confident enough to take action. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for your donation, honey. Hi, Liz, love your hair. This is the same wig, but it's a new one. I didn't throw the other one away, but the one that I had on yesterday was getting too matted, so I've had it a long time. So I've got rid of that one, and I bought myself a brand new one. So it's the same wig, it's just obviously in better condition. So thank you for noticing that. Any message from this is Glow Getter by Natural Image Wigs, if you're wondering what it is. I've got this in 4 colours. Got it in blonde, caramel, red, and I've got it in this gorgeous brunette that I love. So if you want this one, you can buy it really cheaply from Hot Air. Okay, well, not cheaply. This is like a £400 wig. But I mean, it's good value for what you get. Lace front monofilament. Beautiful, okay? Any message from Wes? Is he gaining strength to come here to DC? Or does he plan for us to make Hawaii a home? So what does he want to say to you today? I just can't love anyone else anymore. So what he means is by this, first of all, is that he can't love anyone else. He knows that he's met you and he knows that you're the one. Okay, so he can't love anyone else. So maybe he's got people around him who are interested in him, but he's not interested. So he knows it's either you or he's going to be single for the rest of his life. That's how he feels. Even if he's like flirting with someone or talking to someone, which I'm not picking up on. But I feel he wants you to know that you're the one he intends to be with, because he does. He wants marriage with you and he wants a commitment with you. When he's ready, of course, in divine timing. But he knows that. And it's like he said, I just can't love anyone else anymore. So it's like as well, he needs to heal still. He's still healing. Thinking, can I love you? Because he's been through a loss and he's still in that pain of, it's my fault. And I know it's taken a while for him to get over this. But again, grief is like an individual process. You can't rush it. It just has to be gone through. And you got a definite yes from heaven. So you got, is he gaining strength to come home to DC? I feel the answer is yes to that. Okay? It may take time, but eventually you'll get where you want to be and feel fully satisfied with what you have. So really the answer is, you're going to end up with him wherever it is, whether it's in DC or it's in Hawaii. Wherever it is, it'll be, you'll be together, and that's the most important thing. So I feel this definite yes is about you being together, not necessarily about where you're going to live, because I do feel he's finding the strength to come to DC. I do feel that's what he wants to do. However, that doesn't mean in the future he may not live in Hawaii. Who knows what the future holds. It's like one day you might think, I want to do this, then the next day you think, I want to do that. So I feel you've just got to be open with how things unfold in the future. But the Knight of Pentacles is a yes about your connection. And the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight, which means it can take time. So you've just got to be patient with the process. What else does he want you to know? There's your card. He said, I catch myself wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. So he wants to fall asleep next to you, wake up with you. He thinks about that. And he's they're giving me, I can't stop thinking about you. So I feel you're constantly in his mind. They're giving me fear. And obviously that brings up his fears about losing you, because he doesn't want to get close to you and lose you. That's another big fear he's going through. And that's why he's spending time in solitude. So I feel he's gone through this kind of feeling of, it's because obviously 9 of September as well. I know that's when big things started going on, and that's really when he started pulling back. So I feel that what he's really been processing is, can I love again? Can I allow you into my heart? Is it better to just be single for the rest of my life and be alone, and then I don't have to lose anyone? But obviously that's just illusion. That's his ego. But I feel he has thought about that, being alone, being a recluse, not letting anyone in his heart space. But he knows he doesn't want to be alone either. But he has gone through these moments where he's needed to have that solitude to process his feelings. So he will come out of it when the time is right. So let me just see if there's a timing around this shifting, or there will be a completion. Okay, but again, the completion of a cycle, which is the grief. because you've got 3 of Swords in the World. So he will come out of this grief cycle, which he still seems to be in. And I'm connecting with it until the end of March. Okay, so heartbreak and pain makes you stronger and wiser. The pain will not last forever. So again, this could be the separation between the 2 of you. Things will improve with time. Feeling a void is a sign to give back to yourself. So again, he needs to give back to himself. You need to give back to yourself. So I feel there could be more separation for like the next 3 weeks or in March, and then things are going to start completing. You know, the completion of the grief is what I mean. Because he's got to complete that cycle, hasn't he? You know, he's got to deal with whatever he's dealing with. So he could still be tying up loose ends and dealing with that. And then, but I feel there's going to be a turning point after March, okay? So again, it's just about being patient with the timing. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation, honey. What does the future hold for Marlon and I? So what does the future hold for Marlon and you? Okay, well, right now he's dealing with his stuff. So obviously the future is like a second away. So I'm not talking about, oh, like miles in the future, he's going to be dealing with his stuff. He's dealing with his stuff now. And that's bringing up chaos, okay? Well, there's some chaos going on. We've got they are thinking about you. So he's definitely going to be thinking about you. And you're mirroring each other's energy. So I know you're asking about the future as in, are we going to be in a relationship? Where are we going to end up? And I'll see if any of those messages come through. But the future, you've got to understand, is like now. So like now is the future. Does that make sense? So he's dealing with his stuff and there's chaos around him because of the stuff he's dealing with. So this could be like home life, situation, things he's got going on. And you're actually mirroring this. So you'll be feeling this chaos, which also means you're dealing with your stuff or you're being guided to deal with your stuff and let him deal with his stuff. So think, okay, what's my stuff I need to deal with? This could be your own career. It could be your own fears, your own struggles, things you're healing within yourself. And he is thinking about you. So that's like the immediate future, okay? So what does the future hold for you both? A spiritual path. So again, it's about soul growth and learning, okay? Divine feminine nurturing energy. So this is you nurturing you and giving back to you. So this is confirming to you with the Empress coming out and the Hierophant that this is a twin flame love. And obviously that's up to you to understand, but I feel over the next few weeks you're going to realise this more and more, that you are more than just destined for a relationship. You know, you are soul connected. And again, it's no one's job to tell you if you are or aren't a twin. You've got to go within and work that out for yourself. And this month is all about gaining balance. So focus on balancing your energy through grounding. If he's acting indifferent, he doesn't mean to be. He's not ignoring you or being cold. He's working things out. He's planning. He's processing. He's trying to work out what to do next. He said, I feel like I keep going in circles. So he knows he's got to end a circle, a cycle he's in. I feel like I'm going around in circles. So what he means by that is he keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So he's got to end something he's doing. And he said, I love who I am when I'm with you. Okay, so he loves the person he is when he's with you and he wants that full time. So the future is he's got to end this circle, this cycle that he's going round and round in. So they're not giving me like an end result message for you because there's too much chaos in this current moment. Because he's still 50-50 about what he's doing. So you've got to let him come to terms with the things he's going through. He does know that with you he's a better person. And he loves the person he is when he's with you. And that's what he thinks about constantly. Especially when he's going round and round in circles in his own life. So let him get out of that himself. He's got to find his way out of that. The angels want you to ground yourself in nature to bring balance. Or do some kind of grounding spiritual work like, you could even sit on the floor and breathe and meditate, or, do like a grounding, like go and spend time with trees, like ground yourself, sit under a tree or hug a tree or do something that grounds you. I hope that helps, okay? JL, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Any message from Agnes today? And they just gave me mirroring, Liz. So I feel you and Agnes are mirroring each other. So you maybe see mirrored numbers like 12, 21, 13, 31 and so on. 11, 11. So what does Agnes want to say to you today? I don't feel comfortable opening up. So she's still feeling vulnerable around you or feeling vulnerable about being open or sharing thoughts or feelings. I feel this huge pull to you and I just don't understand what this connection really is because it makes her feel vulnerable. So she's trying to work out what she's experiencing, what she's going through, what is this love. She could be doing research, she could be even having a reading. But I feel she's trying to understand this pull she has towards you. And I ended it because I had other things going on that needed my attention. So if she's kind of pulled back from you or she's not around you, the reason why was because she felt she had things going on that she needed to deal with. Things in her life. This could be work-related, financial, home. You know yourself, your circumstances. And it's not that she ended it. This is more, I'm dealing with other things right now. So it may seem over, but it isn't, okay? Because she feels pulled to you. And she's trying to work out what that pull is. It's like when we try and move on and we know we can't. It's like we think, oh, it's over, but then you're still thinking about the person like months or years later because you know that you can't move on from your own soul. So I feel that's what she's realising. Like, it should be over between us, but it isn't. I can't stop thinking about you. This connection is undeniable. I feel pulled towards you. I just don't feel comfortable opening up. So this is also showing that she needs to heal certain aspects of herself to open up to you and be vulnerable with you. And this could be because when she was a child, perhaps she got scolded for being vulnerable, or she may have been in a relationship where she was open and she got walked on and hurt and abused and used, and that's caused a pain as well. Which is, and I could kiss you all night and it wouldn't be enough. So I feel she wants to kiss you. She's been thinking about kissing you. She wants to open up to you. She does. But again, it's a question of when and divine timing. So the guidance coming through for you is, because you may be well confused about this, you may be confused thinking, do I need to move on? What do I do? Is she moving on? And she isn't confused about the way she feels about you. She's confused about why she's feeling that way for you. Because she's trying to, or she has tried to move on from you, but she can't. So I feel she's at the moment processing what this relationship is. And you've got to give her time to do that. So what's your guidance from your angels? And you may be mirroring that too, because you could be confused as well. But you know your truth inside. It's about soul love. You are on the right path. So whatever's going on, just know you're on the right path. And if you've seen 717, that's also showing you that. And remember, any form of rejection is redirection. You're never being rejected from anyone or anything. You're always being pushed towards something else or something new, a new pathway. So I'm not feeling like it's over between the two of you. I just feel you're being redirected to a better time. And you're on the right path towards that now. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Message from my spirit team. The angels say, speak your truth and share your light with the world. So your spirit team is saying you have a message to share, whether that's through your social media or in your own life with someone you know, or you need to speak your truth. And that may be what you're thinking about at this moment. Okay, I need to open up, or I need to be honest with someone, or I need to get something off my chest. So speak your truth, and that will help. It will share your light with the world in some way. It will bring guidance in for someone. So I feel that, yes, you may need to speak your truth with someone in your life, as in like your person or a family member, a friend. But I feel that this is a bigger message. Like there's something you have inside of you that you need to share with the world in some way. And that could be through your social media platform, could be through written words, like a blog or a vlog, or something you're sharing. So think, what am I being guided to do? What am I being guided to share? Because this could be something about your own life that would help others, or it could be some kind of spiritual work, like a reading or whatever else it is. What else do your spirit team want you to know? Focus on your blessings. So anytime you feel stressed or frustrated or bored or annoyed with things, focus on your blessings. Because when we feel stressed in any way or triggered, that's a sign we're losing track of ourselves. We're not connecting with self and source. The angels say choose activities that excite your soul. And this could even be sharing your message with the world in some way. That's going to excite you and move things forward. So instead of kind of sitting around waiting for something to change, be the change you want to see. What else do you need to know? Hope. There's so much hope. And I feel that the Aquarius season brought in so much hope as well. So there's hope all around you. So you are the star, shine bright, and you are a star. And I feel January to July is a turning point. So much hope flowing into your life. And you're being reminded of that. So when you feel like hope is lost, no, it isn't. So focus on grounding, healing, doing you, and then all the opportunities will come in. But if you feel you've got a message to share with the world, that's your sign. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation, honey. Is FN the soulmate I've been asking the universe for? So is FN the soulmate you've been asking the universe for? Now, first of all, you know in your heart and soul. You trust your intuition on that instead of asking someone else, okay? Think, if you'll know inside, you'll think this person has come to me for a reason. I feel it inside. Now you've got patience as power. So I feel you've still got to be patient with the process of the journey and listen to your intuition, which is what I've just said. The angel's saying you know inside if this is the person you've been asking for, because you'll feel it deep within. And somehow you know it's the right choice, or this person is the right choice for you for now. So I'm not saying this is the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. You've got to allow that to unfold and see how it goes. But I feel it's the right choice for now. So I feel you know at this moment, FN is the right choice. Your intuition is already telling you that, and your patience is power. So in other words, don't try and rush it into something it's not yet ready to be. Don't run before you can walk. You know, don't kind of plan the wedding before you've even had a date. So I feel you've got to allow things to unfold and see how things progress. But I feel the answer is it's the right choice for you now, and your intuition is telling you that. Okay, that's the guidance I need to share with you. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. A message from Orlando and the angels, and what does he really want? So what does Orlando want you to know? I just don't know how to act in a committed relationship. So what he really wants is to be in a committed relationship with you, but he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to act in that relationship because he may have either been in bad relationships or he's seen bad relationships. So he doesn't quite know how to be in a relationship. And this could also be because he does his own thing and he likes his own sense of identity, and he's perhaps worried about what being in a relationship means. So, but his intention is, what he really wants is to be in a committed relationship. He doesn't know how to do it yet because he's saying not yet. Okay, and that creates a whirlwind of emotions in you because you're perhaps thinking, does he want me? Does he love me? Well, you've said, what do the angels want you to know? They're already working on it, and they're already working on this, your angelic intervention. So the angels are already on this for you, and you telepathically know this already because he's already communicating with you through telepathy. So I feel that if you really want to know what he wants, ask him through telepathy. Before you fall asleep, say, Orlando, come into my dream tonight and show me what you want. And he will. And I feel you may have a dream about being in a relationship or opening up in some way. So he's saying your opinion of me matters the most. So he does care about what you think and what you think of him and what you want. So I feel it's like he's saying what you want, I want, just not yet. He's not ready at this moment. Anything else? Yeah, highs and lows. There's that roller coaster ride. And you've got the choices. So there are choices to be made here. There's options and things to decide to do. Because again, choices could be you and the relationship with you, or his life he has now. So he's got to make the choice from his heart. And that doesn't mean you sit around like a doormat thinking, well, you know, I'll be you when you choose me. No, you've also got your own choices to make. Things in your life to do too. Because you might think, I've had enough of this, it's too much high and low emotion. I'm going to make a choice to focus on me. And that's the right thing to do. But ultimately, he wants a committed relationship. He just doesn't know how to act in that, and that's why it's not yet. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. And I love what you said about Max the other day. I love Max so much, and, you know, I really enjoyed my hot chocolate, so thank you so much for that. What is my person processing this week? What does he want to say? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you this week? What's he thinking about? Flying out. Wow. So first of all, he said, I check my messages constantly for your name. So he does want to be in contact with you. And he's perhaps hoping that you've messaged him and things like that. So he's checking his phone a lot. And he may just be checking his phone a lot in general because he may be addicted to that scrolling, or so he may be on his phone and then he's thinking, I wish your name would pop up, or he's kind of trying to manifest some kind of message from you. My head is spinning with the push and pull of this ride, but I never want it to end. So he knows he's on a roller coaster ride with you, but he doesn't want it to end. So even though there's highs and lows, ups and downs, he's okay with the ride. And he said, I imagine kissing you and it feels so real, I get lost in it. So he goes into fantasies where he's kissing you, making love to you, spending time with you. And he gets lost in that too. So he's spending a lot of time fantasizing. What else does he want you to know? You've got angelic intervention. So you may be seeing 444, 222. And again, whirlwinds of emotions, which is what I'm picking up on with this head spinning. Whirlwinds of emotions, this push-pull ride. It's like being on a roller coaster. So you bring up a whirlwind of emotions in him. And that's why there's a protection there as well from your angels. But he's imagining kissing you. So what else is going on? Just checking now what the cards came out. No, felt like more cards came out, but they didn't. So 3 of Wands, progress is being made. And that's what you need to know. No matter what's going on, no matter how things are, there is progress being made. There is ascension taking place. There is movement happening. Especially as you move into March with the 3 of Wands. So trust the timing of your journey as everything is falling into place. So you're really being guided to relax about things. And, you know, perhaps, and that just popped up that it says go shopping on there. So maybe go shopping and treat yourself. But just get on with things. Just keep doing you and allow things to unfold naturally. Anything else? He hasn't responded to my last message. It doesn't mean he isn't still looking at his phone wondering why you haven't messaged him. Okay, he's processing. You've got focused. He is focused on getting this right. He's focused on you, even if he doesn't seem that way. Now, again, don't reach out. Obviously, you've messaged him, so you're waiting for a reply. Where is he? It's that card gone. Okay, where he's saying to you, I check my messages constantly for your name. So he's perhaps wondering if you're going to message again or hoping that you do. Okay, it doesn't mean that, like, there's no contact. It means, you know, whatever the circumstances are, it just means he's looking at his phone, wondering if you're going to message him again. So he's trying to manifest something there. But he'll reply when he's ready. You know, but I feel he's doing a lot of thinking about you. Let me just bring in, the silence deck, actually. Because obviously if he's quiet at this moment, what's the silent message coming through? What do you need to know? I'm hurting inside and need time alone. So he just needs to process what he's going through. So he needs time alone. I'm afraid. They're saying he's afraid. They're giving me fear. I'm acting crazy because I'm jealous. So you may also be a bit jealous. Jealous of other people around you. Thinking about you with other people. He's acting crazy, not replying, that kind of thing. So I feel we just got to give him some time because he's in his head about all kinds of things. You know, they blow everything out of proportion and make things up in the mind and go over things. You know, it's like a masculine, for example, thinking the feminine is out doing all kinds of things when the feminine is sitting at home. You know, it's about understanding that the masculines blow things out of proportion in their mind, and that can bring, you know, fear up, jealousy and stress, and that can also be what they're processing. So I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have a message from him and book it, please? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? My biggest regret is letting you go. Okay, so when he says letting you go, it doesn't mean like he's moving on. It means he knows, like, every time you go home at night or every time you walk away from him, every time you stop talking at work, whatever it is, that's letting you go. And he regrets that because he wants to talk. He wants to open up to you. So he knows as well that if he doesn't do something or move something forward, he's going to regret letting you go. He doesn't want his biggest regret in life to be that he wasn't strong enough or bold enough to change his life and have an opportunity with you. He said, I am awakening to this spiritual connection. So he does know what you have with him is spiritual. He said, everything is starting to make sense. I feel relieved and also excited for what is yet to come. So he's excited about all the changes he has to make, but it scares him at the same time. And you've opened him up to a new way of being, to someone else who he can be. So he's going through an awakening. And again, you can't force or rush that forward. You've got to allow him to come to his own conclusions. And yeah, that's why for some twin flames, it can take years. So you've got to be okay with the process, okay? So I'm not saying it's going to take years, but you've got to be okay with things as they are. Otherwise, you're just going to be in a state of pain and panic, okay? And he knows he's got to move on from his situation. He knows he does. And he will be moving on from that when the time is right. So this could be things shifting into place for him to do this between now and August time. But I feel for you, this is like you moving on from the stress and the struggle. You also addressing in your own life what you need to move on from, what you need to heal, or what you need to deal with. Because the angels say step out of your comfort zone. So obviously that's what he needs to do. But this is also something you're being guided to do, and this could be work related. Okay, taking a risk is needed sometimes. You'll always be taken care of and provided for when you have faith. This could also be about the move you're talking about as well. And you got the devil, do not be afraid. You're allowing fear and ego to be in control, and fear is illusion. Overcome the ego by understanding it can only control you in the past or the future. It has no power in the here and now. So work on finding your centre to restore inner peace. So try not to focus on what he's doing or not doing. Focus on you right now, and then you'll feel better. You'll feel more in alignment with your own needs and your own self instead of making it all about him. Let's bring in a bucket message. What do you need to know from the bucket? Something just flew on the floor. Okay, the one on the floor which needed to come out is protected and safe. So remember, you're always being protected on this journey. And while he's focusing on things he needs to deal with, you're protected and safe. So there's fear as well, lots of fear being healed. And there's a series of events taking place to move things into place. So have faith in that. He could also be seeing signs in things he's watching. So I connect with series as well as in like a show with different seasons in. And the sound, I feel he loves the sound of your voice. I feel he's listening to things he hears like music, songs. They give me fear, sounds. So he is aware through things he's being shown through his ear chakras. But I feel you've got to let him deal with what he's dealing with and you focus on you, especially at this time while there's all this upheaval going on. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Leo, today's feelings for Priyanka and how he sees me. So how does he feel? If you see, I mean, I don't know if you saw that come up, but that's a chat with women. So I feel he wants to chat with you. You know, the adverts keep coming up. So I feel he does want to talk to you. So he's saying to you, I know what we have is something really special. Okay? I will never find anyone like you ever again. That's why I feel stupid for letting you go. So how he feels about you is that he's not going to find anyone like you again, that you're rare. Okay, that you are special, that you're unique, that you stand out from the crowd. And he doesn't want to let you go. Okay, and he does also feel a little bit stupid around you. That means he feels nervous, anxious. He feels like you're a very intelligent person as well. And he said, I feel this huge pull to you, and I just don't understand what this connection really is. Yet he knows you have something really special. So what I'm picking up on is he feels drawn to you and pulled to you magnetically, like he can't stay away from you. Like he wants to talk to you and be around you. But he also doesn't understand what this connection is because it makes him feel vulnerable and stupid and like a schoolboy. And that's also why he can be pulling away or acting indifferent or being distant. So he knows, what you need to know is how he sees you as someone very special, unique, different than anyone he's ever met. And he knows he'll never meet anyone like you ever again. And he feels pulled to you. But he also is a little bit afraid of what he's feeling. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, communication and love messages. So even if there's delays around him telling you how he feels or opening up to you, he wants that. He wants to talk. He wants to move towards you. And you've got the Eight of Wands. So I feel this is just a matter of time anyway. I mean, the Eight of Wands is fast movement. But because these two cards came in reverse, it's like he's holding himself back from something because of his fear. Or because he feels like a fool. Or he doesn't feel good enough for you. He feels like you're out of his league in some way. You know, like you can do better than him. And he's thinking, am I enough for you? Am I good enough for you? Even if he comes across as the most confident person in the world, he has insecurities and struggle when it comes to being with you. But things are going to move forward. So when he thinks, what would I love to do with Priyanka? He would love to talk to you, travel with you, travel to you, but travel with you as well. So I feel that he sees travel in your future, spending time together, and he wants to communicate his feelings, how he feels. There's love there. There's emotion there. So he knows that you're unique and he does not want to let you go, even if it comes across that way in the physical. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. Any messages for me, Liz? So what do the angels want you to know today, Justin? What do the angels want you to know today? Strength. So remember, you're building strength. You are strong. You are powerful. Archangel Michael is always around you, helping you to find that inner strength. So strength comes from within you and above you. You are strong enough to handle and deal with what is going on. Call on Archangel Michael for additional physical and emotional strength. So you have the strength you need to get through the current situation, or to get through whatever's going on with your twin, or you can handle it. You're both learning required lessons. So remember that, okay? And a karmic ending is taking place. So there is a karmic ending happening. Just be strong and have faith in the when. There's transformation happening too. So you could be seeing 555, dragonflies, butterflies, big things going on within you and around you and within the connection. There is magic in this situation at this time. So have faith in that. You could also be seeing 1111. And the past, whether it's the past person you were, the past situation you've had, what you've been through in the past or in past lives, has taught you what you need for the here and now, which has given you strength. So the message you need to hear today is that whenever it is you're going through, you are strong enough to handle it. And Archangel Michael is with you every step of the way. And what your person is saying to you is, I've stalked your profile online to find out all about you. So what I feel your person is watching you, okay, and stalking you on social media to find out what you're doing. So it's very likely, if you're pulling your energy back and you're doing you and getting on with things, maybe even being a bit mysterious on social media, he's trying to find out what you're doing. So obviously he knows all about you, and he knows who you are and where you live and all of that. But he may be thinking, what are you doing? Who are you with? What you're up to? So I feel he's very curious about you at this time. So keep doing what you're doing. And it may be taking strength for you to actually pull back and do that. I hope that helps, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from him, please. So what's the 3D message from him to you? What's the 3D message from him to you? Look, I'm sorry. If he could tell you anything at this moment today, he would say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about hurting you. I'm sorry about the situation. I'm sorry for letting you down. I'm sorry I'm still there, whatever it is. So you know what he needs to say sorry for, but remember, he doesn't really need to say sorry for anything, because in spiritual truth, he's learning. So it's really about you already forgiving, letting go of the past. You've got to work through that yourself. So you're receiving your sorry through this reading. That means allow yourself to let go of the rest. Affirm it. I accept your apology. Let's wipe the slate clean. And then you're not constantly holding on to your own pain. So if you're waiting for an apology, you've got to address that and think, I need to heal it now. You don't need to wait for the apology from him in the physical world to let go and heal. Okay, because he's saying he's sorry to you, and he is, and I really do feel that, okay? I really do feel he is sorry. What else does he want you to know? So what you can do is write a letter to him. You're not going to send it through like a piece of paper, a journal, a pen. Write him a letter. For all the things, I don't know if you've done this already, but it's a really healing tool. You do this for you. Write him a letter with all the pain, all the struggle, all the things that make you mad, all the things you feel like he's done to you or hurt you. Get it all out of you, even if you have to scream, pace up and down, cry, and then breathe. And then write the response from yourself again. Saying, I'm so grateful you've taught me how to love myself more, or to find myself more, or how to forgive without you being there, or whatever it is. And then you heal the pain. And then you rip up the letter, burn the letter, throw it away, put it in a drawer, whatever. Do not give it to him, okay? I feel so too, because since light I've been feeling this energy, like not reciprocating, tending emotionally. We need to give back to you. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, okay? But he wants to say sorry to you. Sometimes I make up whole conversations with you before I've said a word. So he's already had conversations with you through telepathy, but he's also had conversations with you in his mind, in his dreams, things he wants to say. And it probably starts with an I'm sorry. And it ends with you sorting it out and forgiving. So I do feel that there is an element of forgiveness needed before you come back in contact. So focus on forgiving him. You can do it in meditation as well. You can visualize, close your eyes and visualize him coming to you, and you're sitting down and having an honest conversation. And then you feel all the struggle go away. What else do you need to know? Moon. And you got the moon cycle ahead, the full moon. So this moon cycle is going to be an opportunity for you to let go and forgive and heal and release all the pain. So the moon cycle is important for you. And we move towards the full moon on Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday, on the 3rd. So reflect and meditate on the situation, rise above fear and struggle with the power of prayer and breath work. So do your own healing, it will help, especially around this full moon. But he's sorry. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated for your friends. A 3D message for my friend S from her DM, please. Thank you for your donation. So what does your friend's DM want to say? I feel unworthy of your love. So, ask what you need to know is that he is working through his own insecurity about being good enough for you. That may be why he went to where he is now, or why he stayed where he is now, because he's saying the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So wherever he is or whatever he's doing, it isn't where he's meant to be. It isn't serving him. It's not satisfying him. It's not making him happy. However, he stays there because he doesn't feel worthy of you. That's why I'm saying it's easier for me to pretend everything's okay right now than to deal with what I'm dealing with. So he's hiding. He's wearing a mask. He's pretending he's okay when he isn't. In this reading, I've got some readings coming up on the channel. I can't remember when they are, but connected with the thumb. The thumb bleeding, having problems with the thumb. It's like saying, yeah, I'm okay. Everything's okay. And that's a lie. That's why you have thumb issues. So he's pretending his life is okay when it isn't. The grass is not greener there. And he's going to heal this feeling or this fear of not being good enough for you. And that's why he's pretending to be happy where he is. So what's your guidance? So you've got 10 of Swords in reverse. There will be an end to this challenging time. Okay, there's a delay around the completion of that cycle at the moment, but it will come to an end because a new chapter is going to begin. Things are going to turn around. Furthest timeline out for him changing his life is October, but things could happen a lot quicker than that, especially if you're seeing 10-10. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just see where I am. I'm going to say no more donations so I can catch up, guys, because we're now behind, and I got really behind last time. So for now, no more donations until I can catch up, okay? So I appreciate every donation, but I'm going to say no more for now so I can just catch up and get back into the chat properly, okay? So Patricia, thank you for the donation. He was texting, hi, I was texting with A this evening. It was nice. My last message, I can't keep doing things the same. Your love, energy pulls me in, clarity and message. So how does he feel? I can't go back to my old life now that I know you. So he knows that something has got to change too. He knows he can't keep going round in the same circle or in the same cycle. And he knows as well, his life, it'll never be the same now he knows you. So in other words, he knows he can't just pretend like this love isn't real, or he can't pretend that he doesn't know you or love you, or he wants things to move forward too. That's what I'm picking up on. So he wants what you want, even if he isn't verbalizing that, okay? Whatever you're hearing or seeing on social media, know it's all a facade. I'm hiding how unhappy I really am. My shadows are kicking my ass. So he's working through his shadows. He's going through a dark night of the soul about things he needs to release and heal and free himself from. And he may be acting like everything's okay. Again, there's that I'm okay when he isn't. And he could be saying that on social media or saying that to other people in his life. So his shadows are kicking his ass. So he's going through a bit of a dark night, okay, to change. And you know as well, you can't be bothered with this back and forth because it stresses you out. You want a clear understanding of what's going on. But you're both learning required lessons. You're learning to be patient and trusting and allowing to find his way to you without you demanding anything or putting ultimatums down or creating conditions, because you can't put conditions on unconditional love. So you're both learning the lessons and the angels are already assisting. So there's an intervention there, an angelic intervention. So he's learning to change and you have to also trust him to do that. Okay, because obviously, we spoke about, haven't we, about speaking with feminine and feminine energy. So check out, I know I've told you to do this before. If you go on to YouTube search, check out Brody Boyd, Magnetizing Your Man. Okay, let me just see what the channel's actually called. Because there's honestly, he talks so much sense about the feminine. There he is, Brody Boyd, okay? It's Magnetize Your Man. And if you watch a few of them videos, it'll just make so much sense to you. about how you talk to your masculine, because even though this is related to like a man and a woman, it's about the masculine and the feminine. And it'll blow your mind if you watch some of them videos, because you'll be like, oh yeah, I don't do that actually. I do speak in my masculine energy, and I do say things that are very masculine. So when we understand that, it makes more sense. So the no's are not now. So because it isn't happening at this moment, it doesn't mean it's not going to. The no's are not now. Things will fall into place. Look at that. And this could even be a sign about being patient until the fall. So the fall is like August, September, October time. Things could be really moving forward then, and you're being guided to be patient. And, let me know as well, either on the next live or if you email me, what you think about watching some of them videos, because honestly, you'll be like laughing at yourself. Because I'm like, oh, do that then. Yeah, I understand now then. So honestly, it's really worth checking him out. So I hope that helps, okay? But he wants what you want. You just got to give it more time. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. I plan to open my page on YouTube. Do you see a success? Well, obviously, if you're being guided to do it, do it. But you've got to understand that it happens over time. It's not like you post a video and all of a sudden you've got everyone watching you. It takes hard work, dedication, and consistency. That's my guidance. I've been on YouTube myself since 2018. Okay, and it takes. I've been sharing, and this is the truth. I've shared a message every day for the last 7 years. It's 2000. What is it now? 2026, 7, 8. So 8 years. I haven't missed a day. That's consistency. Okay, so and I'm not saying like you've got to constantly be on your channel, but you need to pre-record or you need to be consistent. So, and you do it your way. You may decide to just share a message every week or twice a week. You haven't got to do it daily like me. You get your own patterns. You know what works for you. But my guidance is consistency, showing up, and not needing to have, it's more about, for me, it's about community. That's why I love doing these lives. It's about knowing Donna and Patricia and you and Ashwini, and having that bond with everyone means more to me than having like 1 million subscribers. Does that make sense? It's more about the people we're there for each other. That's what, in my opinion, builds the right success. Because success, it depends what you see success as. Whether you see success as views on a video, community, making money. It depends what you see as success, okay? So you got to first think, well, what's my vision for my channel? What do I see happening? And that's what you'll create. When I started my channel, for example, Archangel Michael gave me a vision of 4 ships from 4 different parts of the world meeting up here. And look, we've got people from all over the world connecting here, which is just amazing. It's what I wanted for the channel. So you've got to think, well, what does success mean for me? Not for me, for you. That's what I mean. You've got to think, what does success mean for Priyanka? And you've got the sun, which is happiness. It's a yes. It's a positive outcome. Couldn't get a better card coming out. It says a very happy outcome is on the horizon. Focus on your blessings and have a positive outlook to achieve this. Shine your light bright. So if you start your YouTube channel and you're shining your light and you're focusing on your blessings and you're enjoying everything you're doing, so if you get 1 view on a video, you feel excited about that and grateful because your message has got to 1 person and you're happy about that, then it's going to get to 2, 3, 4, 5 people, so on. So it's going to be successful, but you've got to give it time. It's not going to be an overnight success. It's very rare that happens with anything. It's like if you're building a business. If you're building a business, you've got to give it time to grow and evolve and transform. So yes, there's going to be a happy outcome. Just don't kind of expect too much too soon. There's nothing wrong with having high expectations. But again, you just got to allow things to unfold naturally. So go for it. And also another bit of guidance is you don't need to have the most perfect camera, or you don't need to have all the gadgets and all the accessories. Just record on your phone or you'll have what you need. Okay, that's what you'll be given, what you need. Don't worry. Just record a video and post it and don't worry about it thinking, oh, what are people going to think or what do I look like? Or just do it. Okay, that's my guidance for you. I hope that helps. You just adjust my wig. I've got a new wig today, so I'm just getting used to the fit on this one. Okay, just bear with me. There we go, that's better. It was digging in my ears a little bit there. I think I've put the adjusters in a bit too much at the back there. I need to lighten it a little bit. Anyway, okay. Because, you know, I'm not embarrassed about being a wig wearer. I've got a wig channel as well called Wigs with Liz. If you want to know why I wear wigs, or if you want to see me in different wigs, you can check me out over there. Over on membership as well, I wear different wigs all the time. So, you know, check me out there. I'm not bothered. People say to me out and about, I love your hair, and they say it all the time. I say, yeah, this is a wig. I tell them where they can buy it. I tell them what it is. I tell them what colour it is, everything. Proud to be a wig wearer, okay? So, Ron, thank you for the donation, honey. Will Brandon agree to be my boyfriend again? I asked him, will he respond and say yes? I asked him, will he respond and say yes? Well, first of all, I feel you've got to give him time to come to you. Because, again, this could be, well, very much about you allowing him to come to you instead of you needing to have an answer or needing for something to happen. You know, allowing things to unfold. So, is he going to agree to be your boyfriend? What do you need to know? Queen of Pentacles. So really what I'm feeling is he is inspired by you, the person you are, when you're feeling strong, when you're not being needy. So I feel that when you're being needy, that may push him away. Okay, because he wants to be the chaser, he wants to be the hunter, he wants to show up for you in masculine energy. And there's nothing wrong with saying what you need or want, but I feel this about you enjoying your independence and freedom. So when I'm connecting with this card, there may still be some separation. Or there may still be some distance between you, because I'm not feeling like straight away he's going to be your boyfriend again, because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very independent, and the card says enjoy your independence and freedom. Okay, so I don't feel it's going to happen straight away. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I feel you've just got to be at peace with the process and enjoying where you are. Long distance, well, that may make sense. Why? You know, because obviously you've got your own independence and freedom while you are long distance. But this says you are a true inspiration to him because you stand out from the crowd and you don't rely on anyone for anything. And that's reminding you that you don't need to have him in your life to feel independent and successful. You just want to share your life with him. So I feel if you're coming across to him in a very freeing way where it's not needy, then that will be very attractive to him because he's already attracted to you. He already knows that you stand out from the crowd. He knows there's no one like you. And you know you can rely on your angels, and that's why you are a success. So you know you have help there. We talked about going over there today. So is he going to agree to being your boyfriend again? You've got to respond to this with love. What I'm getting coming through, because I'm not giving me a clear yes or a no, because I feel this is something you've got to allow to pan out. You've got to allow him to show up for you. You've got to allow things to move forward. You've got to allow him to give you his decision. But whatever happens, whether he says yes or no, respond with love, not fear. Don't take it personally if he says no. It may just be the circumstances still aren't in alignment. Because when I'm connecting with his energy, I feel he wants you as his boyfriend and he loves you and he cares about you. I feel that he just may not feel he can give you what you need, the way that perhaps you need it. So the message is, whatever happens, respond with love. In other words, don't get defensive. Don't take it personally. Don't say, it's over then, or have an argument. And they're saying it's up to you. Remember this, right? It's up to you how you respond. It's up to you what you do when he tells you whatever he tells you. And I feel there's going to be an apology as well. So you may apologise and say, I want to be, but I can't be at this moment. Or is he going to work with the long distance? Or what? You know, it may be that he apologises because he can't give you what you want in this particular moment. That's what I'm picking up on more than anything else. And that doesn't mean that he doesn't want you or it's never going to happen in the future. It means that you're learning to respond to this with love, and it's up to you what you then do. Whether you perhaps say, right, well, I'm going to move on and meet someone else, or I'm going to enjoy my freedom and my independence, and when the time is right, we'll be together. So I don't feel it's going to be just as easy as you coming together and deciding to be together. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I know you'll resonate with it because I know you're probably thinking the same thing. So what else do you need to know? Chaos. And the thing is, you know, you've got, because that's come up as well, respond with love, wherever that card went. Because you're saying, will he respond? He may well respond with love. So it may be a positive outcome because he may respond with love. But I feel as well there is chaos there Now, the chaos could be because of the distance, so there could be a move needed, and that could be up to you. Because he may say, well, move to me then, or come and be with me here then, and that could bring chaos up for you. Because you might think, oh my goodness me, I don't want to change, or what do I do then? And I feel between January just gone and June, or even over the next 16 weeks, there could be some chaos. So I'm getting there could be some changes, whereas he could say, yes, I want to be your boyfriend, but you need to move to me. So I feel these are all things that are going to come up. So whenever comes up in conversation, don't panic or take anything personally. Okay, breathe and then respond with love. His car broke down, he's worried about his car. So obviously he's got outside things going on. So just whatever happens, respond with love and don't kind of freak out or stress about things. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up in the chat, okay? Because I'm an hour behind, so I appreciate them, obviously. So no more donations. Okay, Donna and Ling, if you can put that in the chat for me, please, just so I can catch up. So after Liza's donation there. So Natalia, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. I was actually thinking about you yesterday, believe it or not. I went on your channel yesterday and watched the video of you singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I thought about you and sent you some energetic love. So I'm not surprised you're here today. Okay, maybe you felt that telepathically as well. Oh, Melissa's in the house as well. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't see you there. I have seen you, obviously, but I forgot you were there then. I didn't forget you, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so we've got Natalia. Did my chat just jump? Oh, no, my chat just jumped up on Natalia. Give me a second, okay? There we are, okay. So Natalia says, could I have a message from Grace and thanks? So you may have felt there energetically that I was connecting with you yesterday. So what's the message coming through for Natalia? It's just too complicated for us to be together right now. So there's things in the way still. It's complicated. And I'll do a reading with this deck within a few days, and this card comes up actually. Give me a block. So he feels like for some reason he feels like he can't talk right now. He can't communicate. They give me a big block in the throat there. So it's just too complicated, he's saying. What else do you need to know? The sun shines brighter when I suddenly remember something you said to me. So he sees you as the sun. You know, you're like this bright sunshine. And perhaps he's also worried about getting in the way of your light, getting in the way of your happiness, feeling like he's not good enough for you. And he says the sun shines brighter when you're around. So he does see you that way. And you are like the sunlight. You know, so he's saying, when I remember something you said, so he could be going over the past, things you've said, things that have happened in the past. And he's saying, I can't wait to feel your eyes on me. So again, what I'm connecting with is, he does not feel good enough for you. He does not feel worthy of you. And this doesn't match how you seem, remember, because you may seem as perfect and wonderful, but in his eyes, he doesn't see himself that way. Because he's saying to you, your light is like the sun. Your presence is like the warmth of the sun. I can't wait to feel that warmth. Because when you put your eyes on him, he feels all this warmth inside of him. And it's like when you look at him, he feels like he's the only man in the world. Okay, the only person in the world. But I feel at the moment things are complicated for him to actually be in your energy in that way. But I am picking up on the fact that he doesn't feel worthy of you. So you've got to remember your own worth and value as well and know how amazing you are. Because imagine that, someone saying to you, I can't wait to feel your eyes on me because that's like the sun shining on me. I mean, isn't that beautiful? But he knows what he needs to do to have that opportunity. He needs to follow his heart. He needs to take a leap of faith. So that's what he's currently processing. How do I do this? Even though there's complications there. I want to be around you. I want to take a leap of faith towards you. What do I do? He needs to take guided action. So he knows what he needs to do, Natalia. He's just doing it. He knows he needs to take guided action. He knows he needs to follow his heart. He wants to kiss you as well. So he thinks about that. He fantasizes about kissing you, being with you. Let me just bring in some guidance for you. You got the Emperor. So they are your truth and you are theirs. The truth can't be denied. Okay, the truth can't be denied. So the fact that he's coming up as the Emperor is the divine masculine card. So you know the truth, he knows the truth. That truth can't be denied. It's just a matter of time until he takes guided action. Because when he looks at you or when he's around you, he feels like it's the sun shining on him. And the sun is connected with the happiness and the positive outcome and where things will end up. So they're all positive cards, but it's complicated means there's things in the way. And I feel what's complicated is emotions and his own struggles and fears. It's not you, it's him. And I know that's a cliche, like it's not you, it's me, but that really is what he wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? And it's great to see you, honey. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Current feeling and desires of C towards me in action. So how does C feel towards you? So he's saying to you, I want to know how you've been. So he is curious about what you've been up to, and he does want to talk. I want to know how you've been. So he may reach out and say, hey, how have you been? What have you been up to get the conversation going? And he said, I'm sorry I can't be what you need. You deserve someone who is worthy of your love. So he feels like you're someone who is worthy of love, someone who is very deserving of love. He sees you as someone who has boundaries and someone who deserves the best of everything. He just doesn't feel he can be that right now. I can't be what you need at this moment. And that could be because of his circumstances or his own fears or the lessons still being learned. But he does definitely want to talk regardless, okay? He said, I just can't love anyone else. So he knows he can't love anyone else. He knows you're the one he does love. And he said, I'm just not ready to be with you yet. So he's saying, I am going to be with you, just not yet. I'm not ready yet, which means he's still learning lessons. Which means you're also learning lessons too. Every time I see you, so this could be on social media or in other ways, I'm always amazed by how beautiful you truly are. So he sees you as beautiful. He sees you as someone he loves. He isn't ready at this moment. And he's apologising for that. I'm sorry. But again, he doesn't need to apologise because he's learning and growing. And we should never apologise for that, you know. So he said, I do want to know how you've been. So I feel his action is to reach out and say, how are you doing? What have you been up to? So, because he is missing you, and there's going to be a completion of this cycle of silence or feeling pain and struggle, separation. So I feel he's going to end the cycle of separation and reach out and ask you how you are. And this could happen between now and the end of March, okay? I hope that helps. Angelina, thank you for the donation. What are Dalton N's current feelings towards me? So what does Dalton currently feel towards you? Dalton, great name. What does he feel towards you? What are Dalton N's current feelings towards you? Can we stop pretending we're just friends now? So you may be friends and he may be coming across as friends, or it may be friend zoned, or he may be just pretending to be your friend and he wants more than that. So he's saying, I want to be more than friends. Can we stop pretending we're just friends now? So it doesn't matter who's pretending. It could be him pretending, you know, like wearing that mask and making it all about being friends. But he wants more than friends. So what you need to know is he wants to be more than your friend. And he feels like he's pretending when he's around you, whether that's just pretending to be your friend, or when I say pretending to be your friend, I don't mean like he's doing anything nasty, like he's not genuine about being your friend. I mean like he's being your friend, but he wants more. So in that respect, he's pretending. Because he's like, I'm hiding my feelings from you. So I feel he's hiding how he's currently feeling. He wants to be more than friends. That's what you need to know. Anything else? Anything else? You got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like he's going to take this mask off because it's in reverse. So I feel like he's going to open up. So I do feel he's been pretending that you're just friends, or perhaps he doesn't want more than that, or he's been wearing a mask, or whatever he's been doing for whatever reason. And now he's coming out of that energy. So he's going to be open. I feel he's going to tell you how he feels. I confess my love to him, but he said that what I felt wasn't love, but I do love him. I feel he's perhaps worried that it's illusion, that you don't know him well enough to say you're in love with him. Okay, so I feel it's more his fear that he's saying that. But I feel he's going to open up to you. So if it was the other way around, I'd say there's some back and forth here or some shady behaviour. But I feel that he's going to be open about something with you. But ultimately, you're saying, how does he feel towards you? He wants more than friendship. No matter what he's doing or not doing. Okay, that's what he wants. And he knows how sensitive you are. He sees you as someone very sensitive, very psychic, very intuitive. That's how he sees you. Someone who's strong and intuitive. And he feels you inside him in a way. Like intuitively, he knows how he feels. So he's very, you know, the way he sees you is actually very high. Like he sees you as someone perhaps even out of his league. because he sees you as the high priestess. That's someone very psychic, very intuitive, very strong. And the Queen of Cups is just beautiful. Okay, so, and he's intuitively connecting with you anyway. Yes, he'll reach back out, but you need to just give him that time to do it. Because your intuition will be speaking to you as well. But I do feel that he's feeling drawn to you, and he's wondering if, you're a bit out of his league. So he wants to be more than friends. He will reach out, give him time. Okay, have we got a timeline around this or anything you need to know? Observe your reality from a higher perspective. So just look at things in a higher way. That's what you need to know. Is there a timeline for him coming back in? Or anything you need to know about this? 2 of Wands, hold your vision. Focus on what you desire with unwavering faith. It will manifest. Set your intentions, but make today your goal. So in other words, I can't give you when. He's thinking about it now in February. But I can't give you a when. You just got to allow. It could happen within 2 days to 2 weeks. 2 months at the most, okay? But I feel there's going to be a quick movement when you stop worrying about it. Because I know where you probably feel a bit foolish because you're thinking, well, I've told you how I feel. What now? So you feel vulnerable in a way because you've opened up. But he does want to be more than friends. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Bucket messages for what's coming in soon for me. So what's coming in soon for you? Okay, so these are the ones that came through that I pulled out. The others fell out. So first of all, we've got he's sad. Okay, so someone you're connecting with is sad. And if you message them, he may even give you clarity on that and you make love. Now, they are the ones that fell out. So you've got to sit with that message and think, okay, should I message them? Well, maybe you have messaged them and that may have brought some clarity in. Well, you've got you make love coming through as well. So this could end up in some kind of sensual encounter, okay? The ones I pulled out, you've got to unblock you, secrets revealed, focus on you, trust the process, and marriage. So I feel ultimately what you want is marriage. Forgive me, fear. Yeah, let go of your fear because you want marriage, but there's fear around this. So I feel that the reason that's come out is because that's ultimately probably what you want in your life. You want to be married. You want to be someone's wife, okay? And it's coming out for a reason. I'm not saying it's happening soon as in tomorrow or next week or next month or it's just around the corner. But I feel that's come out because you may be wondering if you're going to get married and the angels say, yes, you will. If you trust the process of your life and focus on you, which means be kind to you, be loving to you, be the best version of you can be, and then all the doors will open. Secrets will be revealed because the person you want in will unblock you. Now, unblock you doesn't necessarily mean on an app. It could mean they just start opening up about the feelings because I feel whoever you're connecting with is sad without you and they may be a bit sad in their life. They may be going through something that's caused them pain or sorrow. So if you message them, it may bring clarity in and then you end up making love. So I feel you've got a choice what you do, but I do feel that there is a movement happening. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, just so I can catch up, guys, because I'm an hour behind, okay? So I need to catch up. So that's why I put a hold on donations. But I do appreciate them, obviously. Oh, no, it's okay, honey. I'm just saying no more, just so I can catch up. So, Min, thank you for the donation. What is P thinking and feeling? So what is P thinking and feeling? When I make plans for the future, I factor you in. So what P is thinking about is the future and the plans for the future, what he wants or what, where this is going or what the next steps are, and factor you in there. That means when they think about the future, they factor you in. They see you in that future. They think about what you want to. So your person is saying, I think about a future, and when I do, you're in it. I put your needs or your feelings into that future, into your feelings of, I'm putting them into consideration in a way. So I feel that he is thinking about a future with you. He does want that, and he's thinking about that. So you are going to be together in the future. And the angels say, for now, connect in the 5D. Because it's the inner union that's creating the outer union. So I feel there's a lot of fantasizing going on, dreaming, connecting in the 5D as well. So connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. Thoughts become things. So ask yourself, what are you thinking about? What are you feeling? Are you in worry and stress, or are you excited about the future? Are you allowing things to unfold naturally? Or are you trusting the journey? Because you can sabotage your own future with fear. Okay? We've got travel. So there's some travel coming in as well. So he's thinking about moving towards you in some way. Whether that's reaching out to you, coming to you, or even traveling to you or traveling with you. And I feel this also when he thinks about the future, he thinks about travel, going places, doing things, factoring you in there, thinking, I wonder what it would be like to go that place with you. What it would be like to explore that with you, to experience that with you. So I feel there's travel in your future, but for now, he's thinking about how to move towards you. And that's what's currently on this person's mind. So what's the energy? Anything else you need to know? We've got, talking. He's going to be talking to you and astral travel. So I feel at the moment there's a lot of telepathic communication taking place, astral travel, 5D interaction. And then when the time is right, possibly over the next 8 weeks, it's going to move into physical communication. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Obviously, I appreciate every one of the donations, but I am an hour behind, so I just need to catch up. That's why I've said no more donations. So, Kimberly, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I was supposed to leave for family vacation in Mexico today. We can't go because of violence. So, remember, you've always been protected. I'm disappointed and missing my twin more and more. Don't be disappointed. See it as a protection. Everything is happening for a reason. Imagine that red light that stops you. Imagine it's a heart. So this delay is delayed with love. There's a reason why. And that means you're being saved from something that could happen that would be bad for you. So don't be disappointed. Say thank you, God, for protecting me. Thank you, angels, for watching over me. Thank you for rejecting me to bring in a redirection to another time. So it's not rejection, it's a redirection to another time when something will be better. There'll be more alignment. So this is also a sign that it's not meant to be in this moment. So see it as it's a good thing. It's a blessing in disguise. The delay is creating the way instead of being angry and frustrated about it, okay? So what's the message you need? And that's what you need to know, that you're being protected. You can use your healing power to feel better about this. And obviously to bring healing in with your twin. So you can call on Archangel Raguel to bring in the healing you need to bring you back together at the right time, in the right way, for the right reasons, and to bring a healing in to the connection in that way. So this is like a harmonization. Look, rejection is redirection. That's what I've just said before I even pulled a card out. It's not a rejection or a punishment or something's wrong. It's everything is working out right. It's a redirection. There's going to be a better time. So try and let go of the disappointment and focus on how blessed you are. You're also going through ascension. Okay, so this is a time of ascension where you're preparing for something. So I feel you're not quite ready to experience it either. Okay, so you've got to prepare. You're going through ascension at this time. And your person is about to reach out anyway. So you're missing your twin. They're about to reach out to you. And they could also be going through ascension. So this could be physical ascension as well as emotional ascension. So something is definitely about to shift. So you've got memories. And again, this could be going over the past. I feel your person is also thinking about you. But you could be going over the memories. You know, what could have been, perhaps what should have been. Going over the way things used to be. So make it more about being in the present moment than being in the past or the future, because the past brings up pain, the future brings up anxiety. You know, just be in the now. And your person says, sometimes I make up whole conversations with you before I've said a word. So I do feel you are communicating through telepathy. And there are times I can't sleep trying to think of a way to make it all work out for us. So you may have had some sleepless nights over this. I feel your twin is too. And you're actually communicating without even needing to communicate in a physical way, because you've already got that powerful telepathic link anyway. And I feel you are both thinking about each other, but you're going to make more memories when the time is right, and you will come back together. The Six of Cups can also be reunion. So when the time is right, you'll come together. You're actually being protected at this time. So the angels say, focus on your goals and dreams. When the time is right, you'll do it right. Thoughts and guided action become things. The heartbreak and pain or this disappointment, it makes you stronger and wiser. The pain won't last forever. Things will improve with time. If you're feeling a void, give back to you. Because obviously that's what you're saying, I'm missing my twin. So focus on filling up the void, give back to you. Remember, there's nothing missing because you are one. Focus on the inner union, and that will create the outer union. But when the time is right, you'll be able to go and communicate and see each other and go on this trip, and it will all work out at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Your message, though, what's your message, what you need to hear? Rejection is redirection. It's delayed with love, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how does my love feel today? Still feel throat and headache. So how does your love feel today? How does your love feel today? Hey, Daisy, welcome, honey. I've fallen for you hard, so hard it hurts sometimes. That's why you're going through throat and headache. Physical ascension. Okay, your person has fallen for you hard. That means the love is strong, it's powerful. When they're not with you, it feels painful. There's ascension taking place. That's why you're feeling the physical things. I've fallen for you hard. This connection is hard. This journey is hard. But obviously it's designed that way to bring a healing in. No more donations, please, guys. Please read the chat, okay? Thank you to my mods for putting it in there. So everything you're going through at this point, CC Lynn, is an opportunity to forgive. To forgive the past and heal it. To clear away the past, old memories, to create space for new ones. He's going to return to you, but it must be something fresh and new. And that's why things are stuck in February for a reason. But there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel in June. So I've got February to June as a turning point. Okay, so you may feel stuck now, but the no's are not yet. Things need to change to move forward. Think carefully about what it is that you want. And he's thinking carefully about what it is that he wants. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Easier times are coming. This is your sign from heaven. It will get better and it's going to be okay. Because he's fallen for you hard. He can't deny those feelings. So I've got February, where we are now, to June as a turning point. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, because I'm an hour behind, okay? So I've got to catch up. That's why I'm saying no more donations, okay? So, and then when I get to the top of the chat, I'll see where I am, because I can only stay on, you know, as long as I can today as well. So we'll see, okay? But that's why I said no more donations. But I appreciate you all being here. And if something's resonating with you, even if it's not for you, remember, take it and claim it, okay? And you can always click in the replay to receive an answer you need in the moment. That always works, okay? Aunt Morn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what advice does the universe have for me? This is for Aunt Morn. So, it says Aunt Morn, isn't it? I always say Aunt Morn, it's not Aunt Mom. Aunt Morn. Look at this, the Chariot. So this is a huge sign of things moving forward between now and July. You taking back your power, you believing in yourself more, strength coming in, motivation, forward movement, travel even. Something big could even be happening in the Cancer season, June to July, or you could be connecting with the Cancer energy, okay, the Cancer zodiac. So things will move forward. So whatever it is that may feel blocked or stuck, or if you're thinking about something directly, it's going to move forward. Have confidence and take the next steps with power and strength. So call on Archangel Michael to give you power and strength, and he will give that to you. He'll motivate you, he'll make you feel strong, he'll shield you. So whatever you're doing, move forward with faith. Give me fear. Let go of any fear you have and take the next steps with power. So everything is working out. That's what you need to know. What else? They give me a lot of fear coming up there. So I feel that's even knowing that has released some fear in you. Because you've got the lunar cycles, and we're in a lunar cycle now as we move towards the full moon. So you're about to go into a very powerful lunar cycle, and you're both learning required lessons. So the person you're dealing with is learning too. You're learning, they're learning, you're both learning. They are about to reach out to you, and that could also be around this full moon. And you're going through ascension. That's why they give me the fear there as well. So there's ascension taking place. Things are going to improve. I definitely feel there's some ascension happening as well between now and July. So you may even see numbers like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like as in you see like a number like 345 or 567. Or you see like stepping stone numbers because there is ascension happening. If you go through anything physically as well, you can relax and breathe knowing it's ascension. But obviously, if you do go through things physically, you need to see someone do that. But it's more likely ascension, and you're going to sense and feel when your person is about to reach out. It's very likely this is going to happen around this lunar cycle. Anything else you need to know? What does the universe have for you? Karmic endings, clarity. And I feel there's going to be a quick karmic ending, and it will bring clarity in, or you'll hear about a karmic ending. So something you're waiting on to end will end spontaneously when you're not expecting it, and you're going to gain clarity around that. Now, that could actually be happening around September, October. So I feel you've got a timeline of June, July, September, October as big things happening, but big movements happening as you move forward. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? Big thank you to Ling, Melissa, and Donna for saying that in the chat for me. Shvikica, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does T want me to know today? Is he upset, okay? So how is T feeling today? I've saved pictures of you to look at when I need to see your face. So if he is upset or sad or going through something, he looks at your pictures to feel better. So he has got a picture of you saved somewhere on his device, hidden somewhere. Okay, and he looks at that. Could even be like he clicks on your social media. But I feel he saved a picture. And you will reconnect again. It just, it buffered for you, but it reconnected for me. And it says reconnecting. And when he looks at pictures of you, he feels like you're reconnecting. He senses you. And you'll feel it too. You'll feel it within him. Okay, so what else does T want you to know? So he's looking at you. Even if he isn't connecting with you as in reaching out, you're going to feel connected to him. What else? If loving you is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right. So he feels like loving you is wrong from the sense of, I shouldn't want you while I'm in this situation. But he knows that it isn't wrong. So it's like he's saying, if loving you is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right. What's the point? What's the point of life if I can't love you? So he knows he's got to make his changes. And he said, I feel the pull back to you like we're two magnets pulling towards each other. So I don't feel he's that upset at you. He may be upset with certain things in his life, obviously, but he doesn't feel upset with you. He feels upset at himself and he feels upset at the situation. But he feels the pull back. And I feel that pull back is also if you've been pulling your energy back from you, and from him, I mean, if you've been... Saranga, no more donations, please, honey. You can see it in the chat because you've donated before, just so I can catch up, okay? I'm an hour behind. Sorry about that, Shvikica. So he feels you pulling your energy back as well, and I feel that's pulling him to you. So he's not upset by that. He may be a little bit frustrated about it, but he's not mad at you. You know, I feel if you've been pulling you back, that's absolutely the right thing to do because it's magnetically pulling him towards you. Okay, so let's see what his karmic struggle is. Because obviously you're picking up on his upset for some reason. Yeah, please don't be angry. So he may be angry. So when you say upset, I feel it's more anger. He doesn't want you to be angry at him because he's perhaps taking his time or he's still there or whatever's going on. Because he's saying this to you, please don't be angry. He's not saying that to his karmic partner. I feel he's saying this to you, please don't be angry at me. I don't feel you are angry at him, but you may be feeling this mood swing. So I feel he's angry at himself more than anything else. And he's perhaps even saying that to himself. Don't be angry. Don't be angry, face your fears, sort things out. I hope that helps, okay? So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Steph, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? I've been seeing 555. So fives are about big radical changes. So he's saying to you, I'm constantly distracted by thoughts of you when I should be doing other things. So I feel he's thinking about you when he's at work or when he's shopping or when he's driving his car or when he should be doing other things. Perhaps even when he should be spending time with other people, he's thinking about you. He's saying striving for you makes me feel more alive. So this is a sign as well that when you pull your energy back, okay, that's when he moves towards you because striving for you, as in chasing you, makes him feel alive. That's what he needs to do. That brings him back to his masculine power. So he needs to feel like, not necessarily like he's losing you, but he needs to feel like you're not there. you know, like you're not there waiting around for him. He wants to take action towards you. I want to hold hands and watch people watching us. So he's had a vision of that. He's thought about how nice it would feel to be holding hands with you in public and for people to see that. Just doing things that normal couples do. This is no ordinary love, Sade, the song. So he knows that. I can see us taking road trips and going on epic holidays. So he wants to go places with you and do things with you. And he said, I check my messages constantly for your name. So what I'm feeling is he's hoping and praying you reach out to him. But he knows that he needs to be the one to reach out to you. So just because he's checking for you, wondering if you're going to reach out, doesn't mean you should. You pulling your energy back is actually helping him to strive forward towards you, which makes him feel alive in his masculine power. And that's what he's distracted with thoughts about. That's why you're seeing 555, because I feel whatever changes you've been making, which could also be you focusing on you or pulling your energy back or doing other things, is motivating him to make a big change. So there's big changes coming in. So let me pull you a card around the when or anything else you need to know. You've got Page of Wands. Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Enjoy this moment as things are about to get much better. So anything could happen at any time. So I can't give you a when because he's on the verge of doing something now. But when he reaches out, it will be good news, which means he'll probably give you some good news, but it will feel like good news that he's contacted you. I hope that helps, okay? Pisces, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from my DM? He's gone quiet even though he said he wants to see me again. Too scared to say happy birthday. Well, it's really interesting that you've said about that because I recorded a video yesterday for next week, one of the videos, and it's really funny because the masculine is saying, the feminine is saying, I can't believe you didn't reach out to me for my birthday, and the masculine is saying, I can't believe you didn't reach out to me for New Year. So you're both thinking the same things in the same ways in different reasons. So that reading will probably really resonate with you. But it's not that he's too scared to say happy birthday. He probably is a little bit afraid of, getting your hopes up, or he feels like he can't give you something at this moment. You know, he can't follow through on what he wants to do. So that's why he's staying away, or that's why he's not moving forward at this moment. So he's gone quiet because he's processing and thinking and planning, and he doesn't want to give you any false hope or false promises or let you down. He's got to be ready for whatever decision he makes, okay? What clear card, okay? So what does he want you to know? Why has he gone quiet? So first he's saying to you, I fear the unknown, okay? So it's the unknown. What happens next? What do I do? If I change, what will happen? Will we work out? All these fearful thoughts going around his mind. So I don't feel he's too scared to say happy birthday. He's more afraid about what will happen after that. I fear the unknown. I know now what I've lost. So he doesn't want to lose you. He knows because he feels he's lost you before. He doesn't want to lose you again. And he's saying, I see you in my dreams. We're already together in the 5D. So your inner union is very strong anyway. And he said, I already dream about you and I see you in the 5D. We're already connected. Just a matter of time until it works out in the physical world. He said, I know now that I do need you in my life. So he knows that he needs you. He's saying, you're like an angel and I feel like a devil. So the problem he's got is he doesn't want to let you down. He doesn't want to hurt you again or make you feel like you think he's the devil. Because he's saying, I want to be loyal to you. So he is loyal to you in his own way. He just needs to be ready to commit and prove his loyalty. So I feel if you just let him come to you, give him time, focus on you, don't take anything personally, that's when he's going to move forward. Because I do feel he does want to see you again. He just doesn't want to give you any false promises. And the thing is, he knows when he sees you again, he's not going to be able to hold himself back. He's not going to be able to control himself because the love is so powerful between the two of you. So he may also be waiting for the right time when he can follow through on his plans. That's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? So don't judge him and think he's weak or a coward. Okay, just know that he's trying to protect the connection in his own way. Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have a message from my DF Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want you to know? She's saying to you, I wonder if you think about me as much as I think about you. So she's constantly thinking about you. Thinking about you all the time. Are you thinking about me? Because I'm thinking about you. So you're on each other's mind constantly, okay? And you've just got to give this time to manifest because she is thinking about you, which is also a manifestation. So remember that when we're thinking about someone, the universe is processing what we are thinking about and then moulding it into place and bringing it in. So the fact you got the Seven of Pentacles is that she is thinking about you, that's actually manifesting something happening with you. So you've got to give your desires time to manifest. Focus on your dreams, focus on what you're thinking about and doing, and have faith in what you want, okay? Expect a miracle. It will happen at the right time. And I feel that she's dreaming about you. She's dreaming about you. She's manifesting you. She's thinking about you. So when the time is right, you're going to come together, possibly between now and July. No more donations, please, guys. Okay, I've been saying it, but people aren't listening to me. I want to marry you one day. Look at that. She wants to be able to marry you whenever that is. So I do feel you'll get married in the future. One day, whenever that is. But I feel you need to trust that it's going to manifest in time. Okay? So again, this message is, this could be what you're manifesting. She could be having dreams of marrying you as well. You could have a dream about that too. But you will be committed to each other in the future. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, okay? I mean, my mods are putting it in the chat and people aren't listening. Okay, so no more donations because I'm an hour behind. Okay, so I've said no more donations in the chat just so I can catch up. Always I appreciate them. Okay, but please, no more donations. So my mod is like, that's like Ling says, she's talking to herself there. So no more donations, okay? I understand you want guidance, but also please understand I can only stay on for a limited amount of time. Okay? Okay, so we've got Angelic, thank you for the donation. Hi, what's in store for me this month in general in career and any message for my person? So what's in store for you? What's in store? We got 3 of Cups, happy times and celebrations, a reason to be excited, social invitations are flowing in. So what's coming in March is lots of reasons to be excited. So be grateful right now. Okay, social invitations, things, to go places, do things. This could even be on social media. Social media invitations coming in. But I feel this message is about March anyway, see the 3. And there's also an opportunity coming in March for you to reconnect with your person as well. Coming back together. Reunion. But I feel ultimately you're going to feel good in March. You're going to feel like, oh, there's good things going on. And obviously, we're moving towards better times in a way because this is also like moving into better weather and like we're moving beyond the January and the February, which is spring coming in, Easter and movement. And you may also have the opportunity to be a motivated leader in your job. So you're saying about career, you are a motivated leader. So step up and lead. Remember that you are amazingly talented and very desired. So I feel in general, you're going to have lots of happy times and celebrations, opportunities to go out and do things and social invitations coming in. Could even be a reunion with your person because you're going to have lots of reasons to be excited. In career, you've got the opportunity to step up and be that motivated leader, to remember who you are, that you are talented, that you are desired, that you are wonderful. So you're moving towards that, okay? So your person is saying you have every quality of everyone I've ever dreamed of being with. So you're everything. You tick all the boxes for them. Inspiring, motivated, you make them feel happy, and they've saved pictures of you to look at when they need to see your face. So your person watches you. Now this could be looking at you on social media, or they could have a photo saved on their phone or somewhere in their emails, or they've got some kind of evidence of you somewhere that they look at because you're their ultimate wish fulfillment. The Queen of Wands is someone very sexy, very dynamic, everything they've ever wanted, and that's what you need to know. Okay, so I feel that what's coming, especially within the next 3 weeks, is an opportunity to come back together. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, please, a birthday message from my DM and Angel. So happy birthday. What do you need to know? 6 of Cups, so this is reunion. So I do feel you're going to come back together. That's what you need to know. And this is an opportunity to forgive the past and heal it. So a birthday is like a clean slate. Every day is a birthday when we see it that way. So we should celebrate every day we're alive, not just on our birthday. But I feel this is giving you an opportunity to let go of the past and start again. Like in the new year, we wipe the slate clean. So a new beginning. Clear away old memories and create space for new ones. So I feel your DM is saying, I'm going to return to you, and it must be something fresh and new to work. So release everything else to move away from it. So there's a new beginning coming in. That's what I'm sensing, okay? What else does your DM want you to know? So your DM is saying, I want us to be one of those couples who cook together and dance around the kitchen. Okay, so maybe that's what you'll do in the future. Like if he could do anything for you or with you for your birthday, he would perhaps cook you a nice meal, or you cook something together as a couple, dance around the kitchen when you're doing it. You know, they're giving me in my mind, you know in 50 Shades of Grey where Anastasia wakes up earlier than Christian and she's cooking that omelette or pancakes or whatever she's cooking in the kitchen with his shirt on and she's dancing to the music, and he walks in and he just stands there gawking at her. You know, just so grateful that he's got her in his life. I'm connecting with that. So that's the scene or the vision they're giving me when I'm connecting with this card, okay? So you may want to rewatch 50 Shades. It's in the first film. I know once we kiss, there'll be no going back. So that's definitely how your person is feeling about you. Okay, I know once we kiss, there'll be no going back. So your person's thinking about kissing you, cooking with you, doing things that normal couples do, dancing around the kitchen with you, being with you. That's what they want. So don't hold on to like any fear around receiving a birthday message or anything like that, because you will come back together at the right time. And happy birthday. I hope that helps, okay? Are you hungry? Not quite. It's only 10 a.m. I have breakfast before I come on, and then I eat after. So I'll be hungry about 11 o'clock. I'll have my breakfast then, and then I usually work again for another few hours. Then I have another food break. So I constantly eat throughout the day. But I have like small meals and then have a big meal at night, you know. So, but I am starting to feel it a little bit. Some rumblings are going on. But what time is it for you there, Ling, now? Because obviously you said I had a late lunch, but I'm hungry now. Oh no, so you got to have some snacks then. Next question we're doing is for Catty. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, I saw my DM with his karmic. We avoided each other. His karmic kept hugging him. So that's her fear. She feels threatened by you. So she's trying to claim him and say, he's my property. He's with me. You know, she's trying to mark a territory in a way and show you that she's got him. So that's like her own fear. She's doing that out of fear, not love, okay? He didn't respond. That's because he knows as well. He knows that that's why she's doing it. And he doesn't feel that way anyway. It was odd, any advice. She's doing that because she feels threatened by you. So actually see that as a good thing, because if she didn't feel threatened, she wouldn't do that, would she? So what does she want to say to you? So there's a lot of like, he's mine, he's not yours. Look, I know you are messaging each other. Now, whether you are or not doesn't matter. She feels it. I know you're messaging each other. I know that he wants you. I know you're the one in his heart. So she feels defensive. This hurts my heart. So try and see it from a compassionate place where she's in pain. You know, it's hurting her heart to feel that she feels like it's her man. You know, my man wants you, and that hurts her heart. Really what she should do is address the situation and say, you know, well, he doesn't love me, he loves you. He doesn't want me, he wants you, so I need to end the cycle. But, you know, it's the masculine lesson to end the cycle, isn't it? So you're saying, well, yeah, I know, but she feels it. She knows it. It's like in her mind. I know you're mashing each other. Whether it's past, present, future, whatever. She knows that you're the one that he wants. And that's why there's all this, you know, pain around. So it is hurting her heart. So try and have compassion in a way as well for what she's going through. And obviously he's got to man up and end that cycle. Because, you know, you don't want to be the cause of any pain. And I know you're going through your own pain. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there. Oh, a lot of fear when I'm connecting with this. So what he's saying is, the reason why he's struggling to let go of her is because she's got him through things and he's got her through things. They've been there for each other. Okay, and he's saying, we've got each other through things and made each other stronger, but I'm leaving you because it's what's best for everyone. So he knows that as much as he admires her because she's perhaps been there for him through certain things he's been through, whatever that is, that could be a work thing, it could be a death, whatever it is. He knows he's got to leave because it's the right thing to do. It's best for everyone. So he knows what he needs to do. It's just he's got to find that courage, hasn't he, to make the move. Instead of just thinking, I'll change, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it at another time. he's got to find the courage. So the moon is about the illusion. Obviously, you saw the illusion anyway, and the situation he feels trapped in there. So he's saying, I feel trapped in this situation because he does feel stuck. And that's the illusion. You know, the illusion is, oh, we're all happy and hugging each other, but it's illusion, it's a mask, it's not real. Okay, and you know that. Now you've got the moon cycle, and obviously you've seen each other around this moon cycle, in this lunar cycle between the new moon eclipse and the full moon. Okay, so moon cycles will be important. I feel he's reflecting and thinking about this situation. Your guidance is to rise above your own fear and pray, and that will bring in healing, because a situation that's controlled you or controlled him is coming to an end. Because you're both recognizing you're only trapped by your own mind, and you can walk away from anyone or anything that no longer serves you at any time. You're becoming free. So he knows what he needs to do. So this lunar cycle is making him more aware than ever, especially because he's seen you, that he needs to end that cycle. Furthest timeline out is August time. But I feel it's happening way sooner than that, okay? He knows what he needs to do. Let me just bring in a message from him to you. You might think I'm a little intense if you knew how much time I spent thinking about you. So he thinks about you a lot more than you realise. One day we will laugh about all of this and compare notes. So this means one day you'll talk about this and you'll say, why did she hug you that way? And he'll say, because she was afraid of you. And you'll laugh about it, not in a like, ha 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 way, you know, as in a, oh, I see. You know, it made sense to us, but not in you being nasty to this karmic partner, because I don't feel you've got malicious intent towards this karmic partner. You probably have got compassion for her. It's not her fault at the end of the day. It's his fault. It was not even anyone's fault because he's learning. But he needs to man up and make his choice. Or follow. It's not like he hasn't made his choice. He's got to choose himself, but he's got to follow through on that. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Shelley says, God's making a way. Thank you for being there for me. I saw Mark passing by after a really hard day. I'm trying the best we can financially to stay here. So let's see what you need to know. So what's your person want you to know? This is for Shelley. What do you need to know? I try to get on with my life when I think you'd be better off without me, but it's not possible. So your person has perhaps thought, oh, you'll be better off without me. But it doesn't work like that at all. Okay, because it's impossible for him to forget you, to move on, to try and be where he is. It's causing him problems. So he said, I try to get on with my life because I think you'd be better off without me. It's not like he thinks he'd be better off without you. He thinks you'd be better off without him. So he's trying to do what he perhaps thinks is the right thing, but he's causing you both more pain. So he's saying it's impossible. It's not possible for me to, move on. I can't do it. So he knows he can't forget you, and he doesn't really want to either. No matter how he seems or what he's saying or doing or not saying or not doing. And this is why the universe is guiding you back together. He said, I feel this huge pull to you, and I just don't understand what this connection really is. So he may also be trying to understand what this connection actually is. Because he feels pulled to you, powerfully pulled to you. And anything that's controlled you or him, this Eight of Swords again, which is a karmic cycle, it's a trapped energy, it's coming to an end. Okay, so it will come to an end, this karmic cycle, in divine timing. It will end naturally because he knows that he can't stay away from you. And he feels pulled to you automatically. He feels pulled to you naturally. So the guidance viewers ask the angels to assist you at this time. You have the power within you and above you. So pray for help. Ask Archangel Raguel to harmonize things. So Raguel is going to bring in a healing. That's what you need to know. And he will help you to feel at peace. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Kashif's message for me. So what does Kashif want you to know? He's saying something is missing when you're quiet with me. So the best thing you can do is obviously pull your energy back and be quiet and let him process his life and deal with this. And if you are doing that, he misses you. That's when he misses you. That's when he starts really thinking about you. When you're quiet with him, he feels like something is missing. And he said, I listened to your voice recording over and over. So he could have your voice recorded somewhere, or he could hear your voice somewhere. So I don't know if you've perhaps we've got something out there on social media with your voice on, or it could even be like listening to a recording on the phone. However it is, it could even be that he's like listening to your voice in his mind, saying something over and over again that he's thinking about in the silence, or when you're quiet, he's going over and over something you've said. So take that how it resonates with you. But I feel the more quiet you are with him, the better it is, because it makes him want you more and it makes him think about you more. I see you and everyone I meet, you are constantly running through my mind and heart. So he can't escape you because the universe is constantly reminding him of you. Everywhere he goes, everyone he meets, someone could look like you or have your name, or he could be watching something and your name pops in the credits on the show he's watching, or he's reminded of you, or a circumstance about you, or something is reminding him of you constantly. And you don't need to have control over that because the universe is already on it. What else do you need to know? Don't panic, okay? Especially with this paranormal activity going on. Things you can't understand or things that don't make sense. It's universal power. It's the way the universe is aligning. All you need to do is surrender, because he's planning these next steps. He's working out what to do. And it's very clear with these messages. The quieter you are, the more he wants to reach out. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again and said, this is not a question, it's a question to everyone. Has anyone seen descending numbers on the journey and seen lower realms during awakening? There are better dimensions post that. Okay, so that's a conversation to other people. Okay, so Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DMs last night, thoughts, current thoughts, and next action. So what's he thinking about? What was he thinking about last night? What was he thinking about last night? Okay. And what's his current thoughts? What's his current thoughts? And what's his next action? Oh, okay. 2 minutes. I'm using the wrong deck for that. So for the next action, I want to bring in this deck. What's his next action? Okay, so DM's last night thoughts. I'll always come back to you. I can't help it. So last night he was thinking about coming back to you. Because he can't help it, he can't stay away. I'll always come back to you, I can't help it. So I feel last night he was thinking about contacting you, or he was thinking about messaging you, or coming to you in some way, or he was lying awake thinking about you. Because he knows he can't stay away from you, no matter what, okay? So his current thoughts are, you're the first one I want to talk to about my day. So something may have happened in his day today where he wants to talk to you about it. So I feel he wants to talk, and he's thinking about that last night and at this current moment when we record this, okay? So what's his next action? To step out of his comfort zone, to take a risk. And I feel that he intends to contact you. So in this current energy he's in, he intends to, he wants to. If he will or not, obviously, is completely up to him in the moment. But the energy he's in is, I want to talk to you. I want to talk about my day. I can't help it. I'll always come back to you. But he knows he's got to step out of his comfort zone to do that and take a risk. It could feel risky to him to actually reach out at this point. But that's what he wants to do. So we've got balance. So balance your energy, ground yourself, relax. Especially in this last couple of days of February. The love is real. Okay? And focus on abundance. Focus on your job, or focus on other things you've got going on. Because I feel if you surrender and let go, you're going to receive a communication. I hope that helps, okay? I think I'm getting to the top of the chat, so I think I've got 2 more donations. So Sonu, thank you for the donation. Liz, so you can donate if you want to, but I'm not going to stay on a lot longer, okay? Just so you know. I may open them up now again and then close them down again. Okay, so I'll open them up again for now, okay? So Sonu, thank you for the donation. What is Malar's feelings and energy for Senita, and any psychic messages for the relationship? So what does Malar feel for Senita? What does Malar feel for Senita? So he's saying every romantic movie makes sense to me now in a way it never did before. So I feel he's being reminded of you, or working things out when it comes to you in things he's watching or doing. So, for example, he watches a film and all of a sudden it makes a lot of sense. He's like, well, that reminds me of me and you, or that's how I feel about you. So he's being reminded of you, or he's connecting with this connection through all the things he's doing. And he's fallen for you hard. That's how he feels. So you're saying, what does he feel? He's fallen for you hard. So hard it hurts sometimes. So it does cause him pain because he's away from you, or he's not opening up to you, or his circumstances aren't allowing him to be with you. But he's connecting with you through films and shows. And this could even be like, if you watch a film or a show, it may make sense to you as well. Okay? So we've got very soon. Something's going to happen very soon. Something's going to happen very soon. So what's the psychic message for the relationship? What do you need to know? So you've got the Magician. You are capable of manifesting your dreams, and so is he. So don't give up on your dreams. If you believe and feel and know in your heart and soul this is your person, then you must believe and have faith in that, because very soon there's going to be some good news coming in. So there's good news is on the way. So enjoy this moment as things are about to get much better. Very soon he's about to do something, because he's fallen hard for you and he is thinking about you. And he's watching something that's getting his attention. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do some messages for Melissa. Bucket messages from Dude. Okay, so let's bring in some bucket messages. This is for Melissa, guided by my peeps, okay? So we've got confidence. I feel you make him feel more confident. You make him feel like he's got more power. You make him feel that way. And he may be working on his confidence right now. He knows that he's got people around him who have agendas and want things from him. And he's shifting his vibration. So I feel he knows, he's aware of what's going on around him. He's well aware that people around him haven't got his best interests at heart, or are toxic to him, or he needs to break free from them. And I feel he's finding the confidence and power to change his vibration so he's in alignment with you, okay? So what do you need to know? You've got fire and you've got a birthday. So there's a lot of emotion around at the moment, a lot of fire between the two of you, a lot of kundalini, the heat. So you're going to feel that. And a birthday could be significant that's coming up. So I don't know when your next birthday is or his next birthday is. This could be significant for some kind of communication or something shifting. Or there could be a fire sign in this in some way. Mine. So when's your birthday? Are you a fire sign? I don't know how that's come out as well. I think it's kundalini, but it could be connected with the fire emoji. Or they're saying the fire emoji. You may see the fire emoji. But the fire sign, you've got sensitive and psychic. Okay, so you are sensitive and psychic as well. He knows that about you. And you are sensitive and psychic. So this is reminding you to trust what you feel. To trust what you know. Oh, it's your birthday soon. That's amazing. So this is showing you. Does that make you a water sign then? Yeah, you're a Pisces. So this is you then as the Pisces water sign. Is he an air? I don't know whether to give me air there. Maybe he is an air sign. Doesn't matter what sign he is anyway. But there could also be something happening around either your birthday or, so it's more likely he's going to reach out around your birthday and you feel the passion, you feel the fire. Well, something could also be happening moving into Aries season as well. So something could be happening. So he's a Taurus. So this could be something happening between now and the end of April then, or the end of May. But I'm feeling Aries as well. So obviously Taurus ends on the 20th of May. So this could well be contact coming in or something moving forward between now and May. So take it out, resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? Next donation is for Rebecca. Thank you for the donation, honey. Rebecca says, we had an argument and I got out the car and said we're over. They give me fear. So obviously there's lots of fear around this now. He left saying we're over. I never meant it. Do you see? He means we're over. Now I feel he said it in response to you saying it. I feel it was in the heat of the moment. I don't feel it's over. There's so much hope here. It's not over. There's hope there. It's not over. It was something that was said in the heat of the moment, which means you both need space to cool down. Queen of Cups. He knows how special you are. You're a very special person. And you're spiritual and strong. So you know inside it's not over. It's fear that's telling you that. The angels say, call on us, call on your angels. Be kind and gentle, focus on service. So when you come back together, be kind and gentle. Okay, which means take responsibility for what you've done, so he can take responsibility for what he's done. And he is grateful that you came into his life. He's thinking about that, how grateful he is for you. He says, thank you for coming into my life. So he is really grateful for you. So even if in his eyes he thinks it's over with you, and I don't feel he does, but like if he thinks, oh, you know, if it is over, I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity to love you and spend time with you. So he's grateful for you and you're grateful for him. So remember that. He's just afraid that he can't meet your expectations. He's saying, I want to tell you the truth. The truth is, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. I don't know if I'm good enough for you. So behind all the arguing and everything else that's gone on, he's insecure because he doesn't feel good enough for you. And he wants to tell you that truth, that in his eyes, he feels like you deserve the world and he doesn't know if he can meet your expectations. So I do feel you're coming back together. I don't feel it's done. Okay, there's hope here. So anything else you need to know? Not yet. So just give him a bit more time. It's going to happen, just not yet, okay? Just needs a bit more time. I feel that's because you both need to cool down. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want to say to you? So Jennifer is saying, I want to tell you how I feel, but I'm afraid it will ruin everything. So this could be because she's perhaps afraid of being vulnerable or saying the wrong thing or messing things up. She doesn't want to ruin anything. Okay, and she doesn't want to mess anything up. So she wants to tell you how she feels. What else? Power. She's finding the strength to tell you how she feels. She's finding the strength to move forward. So how does she feel? So first card is, my love for you scares me. That's how she really feels. She has all this love for you, but it scares her. So she's got to find the power to move forward. She said, I just seem to keep hurting you because of all the pain I have inside. That's why I stay away. So she knows it hurts you, but she tries to stay away to protect you. She said, I feel like a mess. I just can't face you now. And you don't know this, but even after all this time, I still care deeply for you. I wish I could just tell you this. So she wants to tell you things, but she's keeping them in. So she's going to find the strength to communicate. So again, you can't force her to open up or make her open up. You've got to allow her. You've got to receive when she's ready. Because she said, I want to tell you how I feel, that I feel like a mess, that I don't know if I can do this because I don't feel good enough for you. This love scares me. I don't want to hurt you. And I'm afraid it will ruin everything if I come forward because she doesn't want to hurt you or have you push her away. So I feel that's why she's holding back. It's fear holding her back, yes, but it's also fear about, you know, missing a chance with you or messing it up with you. Someone else you need to go, Knight of Pentacles, they've got a yes there. So if you're thinking, well, is she going to open up? Is it going to happen? Yes. Okay, it may take time, but eventually you'll get where you want to be and feel fully satisfied with what you have. So eventually she will open up and tell you all this. But again, you've got to give her that time because she's currently working through her own stuff and she feels like her life is a mess. I hope that helps, okay? Karina, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Angel message. So what's the angel message for you? Actually, let's bring this deck in. What's the angel message for you at this moment? You've got divine, feminine, nurturing energy. So you're being reminded that you are the Empress. Okay, that you are powerful and strong and to know yourself and love yourself. And that your masculine is the Emperor. Coming up as the King of Cups here. They're opening their heart to love. So I feel he's not quite in his Emperor energy. You're in the Empress energy. You're your divine, feminine, powerful self. However, he's not quite Emperor yet. In other words, he wants to open up to you. He wants to give his love to you. But he may still be afraid of getting hurt. So that's what's currently holding him back. So love like life is a gift. So he wants to open up to you. He wants to be vulnerable with you. He's just working on that. Because he does love and care about you. And I know you've asked for an angel message. And this is a love message. But I feel you need to hear that, okay? So it's like the Emperor and the Empress go together. Not the Empress and the King of Cups. But he's becoming. You know, the King of Cups is like somebody who's open and loving and, you know, in his good energy, you know, when he's in his bad energy, he's shut down and he hides in his cave. But this is about him wanting to show up for you, okay? So change your perception and take guided action. So do what you feel you're guided to do. Whether that's in your work or in this love situation, what's your heart and soul telling you to do? Not your ego or your fear. What are you feeling guided to do? And you may be looking at things in a higher way. Maybe you're aware, well, I know I'm the Empress. I'm going to not worry about this because he's evolving into the Emperor. He's got to be able to come forward in that open way. And it's like you getting to a point where you're like, what will be, will be. There is transformation happening because you're releasing fear. So I feel that's what you're currently working on. You're releasing your own fears about perhaps when something's going to happen or how something's going to happen. And that's actually transforming you and transforming this whole situation. So let me bring you a message in from the fairies. So what else do you need to know? You've got assertiveness and Sun. Says, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. And I feel that's what you're doing. So you're releasing fear now around thinking, oh, if I don't do something, nothing's going to happen, or I'm going to take back my power. And that's putting you into power. I also feel the Sun is Jesus around you. So I feel Jesus helping you to be more assertive and to know your own worth and value. I don't know if you've got a son either. Okay, but this says, your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So if you have a son, he is watched over and protected. Or if you're thinking about someone you care about being okay, they are. Okay, someone you care about or someone else's son. But you are being guided to stand your ground and know your own worth. But I feel Jesus is watching over you as you explore your day and move around your world because you're releasing fear and that's transforming you in all situations. I hope that helps. Okay, it's my grandson, beautiful. So he's watched over and the angels are with him and you're helping him as well to grow and become the person he's meant to be. I mean, isn't that a pretty card as well? I'll show you. Isn't that just such a beautiful image there? You know, so pretty, okay? It's like a little beautiful angel. It's like a little fairy boy there. You know, like a little angel. So he's definitely growing into the person he's meant to be, and that's because of you. So I feel this also him being kind and loving and gentle. Give me a block there. Even if he isn't opening up yet, it feels like he is that version of himself because of you. So you also being reminded that you're a big helper to him, like an angel. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to say no more donations again, guys, so I can catch up again, okay? So no more donations. Then I can answer some from the chat as well for people who can't donate. So Brittany, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. May I ask what's going on in my journey right now? What's been on Austin's mind? So what's the energy then for the journey? He wants to message you, but he's afraid to press send. Okay? And you may be releasing your fear around this. When's he going to communicate or when's something going to happen? He may also be releasing fear to press send. We've got grief as well. So he could have some grief going on around him. So grief can be like pain, loss, or it can be aggravation. People arguing, struggle, problems, and your dream sharing. So you are connecting in other ways at this moment because he's afraid to press send. And you may be releasing all your fear around when's it going to happen or how is it going to happen. So what's going on in dreams? I feel that's what's going on in the journey, your dream sharing, or you will be. Okay? I can't wait to fall asleep to see your face. So he is aware that he's dreaming about you as well. Because he said, I can't wait to go to sleep because I know I'm going to dream about you and see you. And you're both healing the past in dreams as well. Okay? And he said, I dreamt that we spent Christmas together. So he's thinking about Christmas. So he'll be processing his past to do with Christmas as well. Perhaps he had a bad Christmas or something happened to him over Christmas. So any songs that you were hearing, because obviously you were connected through music. Okay? With Wanted to Best 10 a couple of days ago, I stopped myself. So again, that's like you knowing that perhaps he needs to be the one to make the move. So focus on service, okay? And this is going to hit you in the feels as well. So you're going to hear a song. It's going to hit you in your heart. So give me a block. And it's going to communicate what he wants to say. So you're going to hear a song. It could be his song. It could be some other song. There's a block in my throat. And it's going to be communication from him directly because he's not saying what he wants to say to you. And you're going to know it's for you because it's going to hit you in your feelings. And the angels say, focus on service. Do things that will uplift your energy and make you feel good. That's going to help you to deal with your ego when it comes up. Anything else to do with songs or music? Anything you need to know? Anything you need to know? Yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness me. Talk about synchronistic, okay? Now, this is a twin flame love songs deck. And wherever the other one was, the other card that came through to do with Christmas, whatever it was, they're not Christmas decks, okay? And look at this, Lonely This Christmas. He's saying, I want to spend the holidays with you. So he's thinking about Christmas. Something happens at Christmas that's triggered him. And he's thinking about what it's going to be like next Christmas. And he's thinking about being with you by Christmas. He's thinking about what it would be like to have certain occasions with you, perhaps when he's not busy with his work. Now, for that to come up in 2 separate decks is huge. Lonely at Christmas. I feel he wants you to know as well he was lonely at Christmas. He wasn't with anyone. You know, he perhaps wasn't what you thought. So Christmas has got to be significant. So what else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, when I'm afraid I'll lose you, I have to pull away so I don't get hurt. So he worries about losing you. Okay, so he pulls away and he goes into his shell. He said, I've looked for you in other people, places and things, but nothing else will ever do. So this could be him spending time with other people. You know, going to other places, doing things. It could be him doing addictive things. He tries to fill up his cup, but it doesn't work. And maybe that's what he was doing at Christmas as well. Okay, so to get 2 Christmas cards coming up, that's huge, okay? And look at this moving. I dream about the day we can just hang out and be a couple. And that's what he's dreaming about as well. Yeah, these cards are moving on top of the deck. I've got to take these. Okay, the ones that move there, all the other ones are face down. They're getting my attention. So, follow on message. I can see us taking road trips and going on epic holidays because this is no ordinary love. I want to hold hands and watch people watching us, and I imagine you kissing me, and it feels so real I get lost in it. Sometimes I make up whole conversations with you before I've said a word. I've stalked your profile online to find out all about you, and I know my family and friends would be impressed with you. Isn't that something? So it's his fear holding him back. He's afraid to press send, but he's dreaming about you and visualising you and watching you. You just may not be aware of that because you go into your own fear. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation. Hi, beautiful Liz. I hope you're well. I'm losing my voice. So again, that's why I've said no more donations, okay? So I'm picking up on throat chakra activation now. It gets hard when I start picking up on physical things to do this, okay? See, I'm picking up down throat chakra to do with Brittany's twin. It's hard to channel it and then move straight to the next question. Oh my goodness me. That's a big block there, Brittany. He could be dealing with some throat issues as well. Okay, this could be from voice stuff he's doing. So if he's lost his voice recently, he could be having, oh, it's okay, I'm used to it. He could be having some vocal coaching going on or something to do with vocals. So I feel it's definitely connected with, because he's a singer. Is it right? He is a singer. He sings. He's musical anyway, but I feel he's something going on with his voice. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, hope you're well. Any message, my DM and guidance? So, what does your masculine want you to know? I want you to think I'm clever, so I say witty things to impress you. So I feel he tries to do things to make himself look good in front of you, to be witty and perhaps saying a joke, or, you know, he said, I want you to think I'm clever. Now, you probably already think he's clever. I'm sure he is clever. I'm sure he is very intelligent. But he perhaps feels like a bit of a fool around you. So he doesn't want to come across as foolish or like a lesser version of himself. So he said, I want you to think I'm clever, that I'm confident, that I'm strong. So I act a certain way and say witty things to impress you. So he may wear a mask around you in that way. Not like he's lying or deceiving you, but he may try and be like, this is me. Like coming across as his best version. Rather than kind of like showing you his worst version. He said, I want to risk it all, but I'm scared. So he wants to do something bold and brassy, but he's afraid of the consequences. Now, this could be risking his life to change his life. You know, changing his whole life is risky. Or he could just be reaching out to you, could be risky. So you know how that resonates with you, but he wants to. So he definitely wants to move forward. And you've got temperance, so you're being guided to be patient. There's no need to rush this. So you may be feeling bouts of frustration that affect your sacral chakra, because this could also be sensual frustration. There's no need to rush. Everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life. It is in divine order. Call on Archangel Honiel for inner peace. So I want to bring Archangel Honiel in. So what does Archangel Honiel want you to know? What does Honiel want you to know? Flying out. So the message is, go and sit by the ocean or a body of water, and it will calm you and remind you that life is all about flow. Ocean sounds work too. So it's about the flow, the ebb and the flow. And that will calm you, especially if you start feeling any frustration or, any aggravation because you want it now. And I feel that's coming more from him than you, because he wants to make this move. So you're going to feel all that frustration in the physical body. Sensual energy, So I feel it's definitely desire, lust, longing. So you're going to feel that heat too. You're going to feel it in your sacral chakra. So maybe cleanse your sacral chakra, do some meditation with ocean sounds, or if you can sit by the ocean, go and do that. I love the ocean and beaches of home, thinking of visiting there. You go, that may be your sign to do that then. And I've got an ocean meditation somewhere on the channel as well, where I've actually got, and when I was in Torquay, I recorded the ocean. And you can see the waves coming and going as well on here somewhere. So I hope that helps, okay? Justinda, thank you for the donation. If you're wondering where Torquay is, by the way, it's down south in the UK. They call it the English Riviera. It's beautiful. It's in Cornwall, Devon. And it's gorgeous. It's about 4.5 hour drive away from here. But I love it. I went there as a kid with my mum and dad. And I went back for the first time a few years ago after not being there since I was a kid. And, I just fell in love with the place. I love it. Okay, maybe one day I'll live there, who knows? But I just love going there, and it's always lovely weather, and it's gorgeous, like, beautiful place to go. Justinda, thank you for the donation. Liz, what is the weekend bringing for me and my mum? Okay, will the tablet medicine 10-day course help to make my mum feel better from vertigo? Did the doctor make a mistake in diagnosing her? Well, first of all, I feel you've got to trust more and let go of all your fear, because this is your mum's journey, remember? So really, your mum should be saying these things, not you. It's like you're the mother, she's the daughter. So you've got to take back your daughter role. And I know you're worrying about her and you want what's best for her. But I do feel you worry. Also, it does not help. Because your mum is stressed enough, your worry does not help. Because your worry creates more worry. So you've got to work on calming your own mind and knowing that, if it's not working for her, she'll soon know about it, okay? So what do you need to know for the weekend? Strength, okay? Strength comes from within you and above you. You are strong enough to handle and deal with what's going on. So call on Archangel Michael for additional physical and emotional strength, okay? So I definitely feel that you are strong enough to handle this, and so is your mum. She is physically strong enough to handle what's going on. So the weekend is bringing strength in. So what does Archangel Raphael want you to know? If you're worrying, if you're saying things to your mum like, oh, the doctor's made a mistake, or keeps asking if she's okay, or you're going to make her more on edge. So you've got to remember, your actions also have consequences. So the treatment is, she knows her body better than the doctor, so she has to trust in that. So if she feels like those tablets are making her better, brilliant. If she feels they aren't, then she'll come off them. She has to do what's right for her. So your mum needs to trust her body over anything. And it's natural aging as well, which means she's also going through natural aging. Now, I'm not saying that's definitely why she's experiencing certain things, but there is certain reasons why she's experiencing things too, because she's getting older. It's a natural process of aging. We will go through things, and, we're not going to be like spring chickens for the rest of our lives. Obviously, we can work on that through gratitude, self-love, and feeling good. But I do feel that you've got to understand that some things she's going through are also connected with the fact that she's getting older. That's what you need to know, okay? Our general doctor said get a second opinion. Well, she knows her body better than anyone. And I'm feeling a lot of this is stress related. That's what I'm picking up on. I have to give you what they're telling me. I hope that helps, okay? Geeta, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get a message from RY? No contact. They give me fear. Oh, a lot of fear around this. So I feel he is in fear, okay? So what do we need to know? So he said, I hope you read between the lines because I'll leave clues for you. So he is communicating with you even though you're in no contact. Now, this could be through social media posts. It could be through a song you hear, a reading you watch. So it could be something he's sharing directly on his social media, or it could be in things you're being telepathically given. Okay, because he's saying read between the lines. So in other words, you may read something and it gives you an answer that you've been seeking. Okay, the sound of your laugh makes my body tingle. So I feel he's missing your laughter. He may be listening to you laugh somehow, or maybe he's watching you somehow, and he loves your laugh. And I feel he's thinking about your laugh as well. And he's saying the sun shines brighter when I suddenly remember something you said to me. So he's thinking about times you've shared, things you've said, times you've laughed together, and it makes him feel better. And he said, I worry that you will misinterpret what I'm saying. I never want to hurt you. So I feel the reason why he hasn't communicated yet, because he wants to, is because he doesn't want you to misinterpret it. He doesn't want you to, doesn't want to mess up what he's saying. He wants to make sure he's found the right words to say. Because I do feel he wants to reach out, okay? And this could also be because of a situation he's in that doesn't allow him to move forward the way he wants to. So I don't know if there's a third party or some kind of karmic thing he's going through. But this is all an opportunity to forgive. And I do feel he will apologise to you when the time is right. It's going to be okay. Archangel Shamuel is also guiding you back together, helping you both to find what you're seeking. And he's seeking your laugh. He's missing you. So he's missing your laugh. He's thinking about you. He just doesn't want to let you down, okay? And there could be a situation or cycle he needs to end first before you can actually be together. So what else do you need to know? You will come together. You're going to come together possibly by the end of April at the latest. So next 4 weeks could be significant. He's definitely going to contact you. What does he want to apologise to you about? A few things. You were the one that got away. So he does miss you in that way. He feels like you're, the only one he wants really, and he does worry about losing you. He's saying, I will get divorced. So he will free himself up from whatever the karmic cycle is, whether it's a marriage or if it's a relationship or something else he feels bound to. So if there is no marriage or relationship, it's something else he feels like he's married to, like his job or something that's in the way, because he can't lose you again. So he doesn't want to lose you. He said, I am sorry, and he will apologise, and he wants to marry you. So if he's already in something he needs to divorce himself from, he's going to do that to be able to marry you. I was acting crazy, and that can make him pull away and behave the way he has. I didn't mean to do it. I'm still a work in progress. So he's reminding you to forgive him, and he said, I dream about a fresh start. So I feel there's something in his life he needs to release. And he dreams about that. He dreams about having a fresh start with you so he can actually start again. He is married, but I'm not surprised that's, that because obviously those cards have come out. So I feel he does intend to divorce and release that to have a new beginning with you. That's what he wants. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat, then I'm going off. So no more donations, okay? Because my voice is really hurting now since I connected with Brittany's twin. So we're going to do Daisy. Daisy says, can I get current thoughts of R? So what is R thinking? So R is saying, I check my messages constantly for your name. So he is thinking, I hope you reach out to me. I hope you message me. Okay, you have every quality of everyone I've ever dreamed of being with. Okay, so he's thinking about you. You matter, you mean everything. He's saying, you tick all the right boxes for me. And I've saved pictures of you to look at when I need to see your face. So he is watching you in some way, however that is. Okay, he's got a picture of you or he's looking at a picture of you and he's thinking about you. He's trying to manifest contact. So I feel like he wants you to reach out to him, but that doesn't mean that you should, because you know what the connection is like, okay? So everyone tells me I should move on and let you go. Maybe this is what you're dealing with. Everyone tells me I should move on and let you go, but I can't and I don't want to. I feel that's your energy. So I don't know if people around you have told you to move on, but you know you can't, okay? Feel that's you. I don't feel that's his energy. And I've been getting counselling and opening up on my emotions. I'm really trying hard so one day I can be there for you emotionally. So I feel he could be talking to someone about you, okay? And he wants to open up more. So he could be learning how to speak more, learning how to open up a bit more. But I feel that you've got to trust the love, not what people say, because he does want to open up and be there for you. And I feel he's getting help in some way about that. So I'm not saying he's definitely having counselling, but he could be talking to a friend he trusts or someone he really does feel he can confide in, and they are helping him to perhaps come forward and open up to you. Or he could be even dreaming about doing that. But you've got to trust the love. I hope that helps, okay? I've just seen Ling say something about Victor there, I think. I see something about Victor in the chat. Message for Victor, and I do timestamps for Victor. So we got 2:54 for Victor. So Victor, let's do a message for Victor. Insomnia. So Victor, you may be dealing with some sleepless nights, restlessness at this time, insomnia, because things are up in the air. So I feel it's like fear that you could be struggling with. Either your own fear or anxiety, not necessarily like fear, but like anxiety, or this could be connected with your twin. And you got the Eight of Swords. So a situation that's controlled you is coming to an end. You are recognising you're only trapped by your own mind and can walk away from anyone or anything that no longer serves you at any time, becoming free. Now, this could even be, I know as strange as it sounds, that you've become more free because you're not doing as much. You've got time for yourself. And as much as I appreciate your time stamping, and I'm sure other people do when you're doing it on their channels, you've had to free yourself up for your own peace of mind to give yourself more time for you. So I definitely feel you're putting yourself first more. What else? Give me a block. So again, this could be blocks in communication. I'll always come back to you, I can't help it. So this could even be you coming back to the channel to help because you can't help it, it's who you are. So I'm getting that coming through as well. But also, your person is going to come back to you because they can't not. They're drawn to you magnetically. So what does your twin want to say to you? I have serious family issues I need to clear first. Now, this could also be something you're dealing with too. Because you could have family issues going on, things with your mum, things you need to heal. And this feels like a forbidden love. See, I had a block in my throat. Again, there could be things that want to be said. Now, I'm still picking up on Brittany's twin, so I'm going to go off after this because I can't talk. My voice is going, okay? So there's something forbidden that needs to be healed first. Now, this could even be your masculine dealing with family issues. Things that they need to perhaps deal with. This could be to do with sexuality or many things. And they're dealing with that first so they don't perhaps drag you into their drama. So I'm going to pull you some letters. What do we need to know? Okay, we've got W, H, K, E, F, P, Y, C, Y, U, B, and D. I've got Cupid in there. Okay, that's what I'm getting straight away. We've got C, B, D, U, Y, Y, P, F, E, K, H, W. So I hope that resonates, okay? Okay, guys, I'd love to stay on longer, but you can tell my voice is going, so I feel I need to go off. If you haven't had a message, don't worry. Click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. And I will be live again, possibly Monday. But again, put your bell on. I might be live Sunday, I don't know. I'm having tomorrow off as a day off because I'm recording videos and stuff and personals. So whenever it is, I'm live. Or maybe live on Tuesday instead of Monday because it's the full moon. But I will be live, so pop on your notification bell and you'll know when. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.